top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant are scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
A little advice.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Will never
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has been denied. Dire are scanning.
Dazzling death. Regeneration.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Макс Рейд, спасибо ему большое. Тут, кстати, фишечка через курьеров убить Торментора тоже прикольно на Дазле. В общем, в целом, ну, вот, да. Огроменный, и он будет проблемой именно в тимфайте 5 на 5, если вдруг таковые будут навязывать на Снегу Гэлакси.
Руна усиления в бутылочку для ниши отправляется. Так, это раскастик будет какой-то. Кстати, Аганим. Еще голды и Чурин.
Это хорошо. Здесь можно немножко не успеть, да, даст какой-то шелокрейт выдать.
Да, и там можно самому откликнуть довольно быстро, я бы сказал. Фулл рассказ, условно, какой-нибудь залетит из-за дизейбл, да?
Я не уверен, насколько работает так механика, но врожденные улины каждый раз, когда наносит какое-то определенное количество урона, еще в АОЕ раздает этот урон всем рядом находящимся вражеским целям. И вот если начнет лупить просто фулл в грейв Дазла, будет ли это урон раздаваться, или он будет, не будет считаться уроном? Это вот отдельная такая механика, очень
Я
интересная.
не буду спорить, но по идее должен, наверное.
Наверное, должен,
У
да?
тебя же механика как Шалу Грейва, она же не отменяет дэмэдж, который в тебя летит, ты просто не можешь потерять хп ниже одного. получки вещей. Ну, то есть ты не можешь умереть какой-то.
Да, вот
время,
как
это
такое.
всё. Ну, ты как бы демон, что в тебя летит получить вещей, поэтому, ну, наверное, что-то будет.
Точно, да, когда ты бьешь в
Если он
Shell
рассеивается, то да,
Да.
наверное, если Блэдмейл работает, я вот
Значит-
только хотел спросить, Блэдмейл работает или нет, да, значит должно получить. Ну, я не силен тут, знаешь, это нужно вот жестким аналитичем. Нравится я.
Просто в теории можно там бить эту цель даже по Солу Грейву.
Да, он тут НЦ не подставляется, правда. Не подставляется, убегает, благо остальная команда, ничего страшного, это всего лишь Клокверк.
Я сейчас пытаюсь понять, это у Амара 9000 IQ или ему повезло? Потому что он прыгнул вперед не на Клокверка, он прыгал за Клокверка. И он таким образом ловил хушот от Клокверка, на котором тот пытался скрыться, или он просто искал какие-то дополнительные цели, и ему повезло?
Я думаю, и то, и то. Я думаю, что в первую очередь, наверное, хотели добраться еще до Микки или Ниши в то время был. Ну и плюс попутно перекрыл как раз. Да.
Получилось
Два в одном.
очень красиво.
Так, 37 секунд до
Radiant's
появления
bottom tower is under
Рошана.
attack.
Я хотел сказать следующую, но я сбился первый или второй, я не уверен.
Второй
По-моему,
будет.
второй, да, должен быть, учитывая, когда первый забирали лиг. Ну и, наверное, под него можно попробовать и подраться.
И в этот раз информация о Рошане честно, нету темпларки на карте, соответственно, команды
Radiant's
так
bottom tower
не
is
знают.
under attack.
А по скаутингу там птицами
Dyer's
можно
middle
проверить
tower
издалека.
is
С другой стороны,
under
есть все-таки Rocket Flare, он, наверное, чуть больше помогает. Ну и сетапится, соответственно, ликает уже под нижнюю часть карты. Они понимают, что Рошан скоро будет резаться. Отдавать ни в коем случае не стоит.
Нельзя отдавать. Но Клокверк уходит в итоге, побежал наверх Инсения в сторону базы. Здесь интересная планета. Да.
Как бы они там сами себе бы
Radiant's
не
top tower is
допортили,
under attack.
честно говоря, игру.
Dyer's middle
Кого
tower
хотят
is under
поймать, я не
attack.
понимаю, там вард стоит. Кого-то хотят попасть. Джейдж фармит.
Просто Феникс с Юлом, он, мне кажется, не лопнет. Он успеет еще поставить.
Снайпера.
Вот снайпер лопнет.
Снайпера, да.
Идеально.
Снайпером можно попробовать, но
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Сон отдают.
И по Рошану Тарабас тоже достаточно скоро будут идти команды Магеров, там Мору, такие, кстати, неприятный плюс постоянно состоит от Дазла. И тут с баннером, ну, вряд ли не пойти на хайграунд. Вот этого, в это я не верю. Ниша знает, Джей успеет.
Это пятка. Я не знаю, что это добавить. Как бы нападение на снайперов как будто бы увидел идеальный момент. Сейчас идти бороться за Рошана как суицид. Знаю, конечно, но это просто невозможная миссия, когда, ну, урона у оппонента явно больше. Либо вы все вместе идете, либо вот что это за фит, непонятно. Ну и перетяжка в мид, нуба. Вступили и идут в атаку прямо сейчас. Ребята из Нигма Galaxy. Разбивается смоук и в сторону треугольника, да?
Ну, это смог на смог, но без лины. А урона хватит, парни?
Но сейчас проверим. Выходят на свое. Раскаста забрать. Свою живет. Шалу Грейв жмется. Это лучший момент, чтобы подраться было Тим Ликвид, но боюсь, чтобы дальше.
Фокси выбила Егу.
Ну, а Егу-то не выбили. Ценой 3 героев. А Бокси успевает убежать. Да, Эгис забрали, но сейчас потеряют, наверное, Т2 за это.
Нет, момент однозначно такой, очень сумбурный, совершенно как будто даже и не нужный для команды Ликвид. Что они туда поперлись без лины, я не понимаю.
Нет, в этой драке еще ладно. Они хотя бы, знаешь, выбили Аегис вне базы. Ну, то есть, не заходя на базу. Окей, почему Ниша пошел вместе с кем-то одним там бороться против всей команды в Рошпите, я не понял.
Он купил себе Аганим, он хотел щелкнуть Феникс. Из-за коннект он стан, на самом деле шансы на это микро, но
не
были.
нулевые, я соглашусь. Но как будто бы, если ты идешь всей командой бороться за Рошана, будет шансов больше. Ну ладно, ситуация все еще норм. Амара могут забрать стан, попадает отлично, убегает голем. Неужели Ниша соло заберет практически? Да, почти. И хватает прям маленько.
Ракета мимо.
Не хватило. Ух, как же на тоненького раз за разом выживают игроки команды Нигма Galaxy. Что не так? Сейчас вставляется Саберлайт.
Жечь.
Продолжать его прожигать. Летит вперед, Джейдж. Прогоняет Саберлайта. Больше контроля нет, увы.
Ну, честно говоря, вот в этой ситуации как будто немножко зря трясся, потому что, да, и он там один раз свой вейв, там же тычка вылетает бесплатно, да, то есть это немножко обновляет Poison Touch. Ты немножко замедляешь больше своего оппонента, он немножко дольше находится под Санрейм. Санрей накручивается, Санрей замакшен. Они бы там его убили, просто ему нужно было дать одну тычку и один Shadow Wave. Все, они забирают этот фраг. Но он побоялся. Возможно, правильно сделал, а тут какие-то проблемы Ю.
Шалу Грейт висит и в итоге подставляется Тини. На развороте Инсения врывается, пытается Тини спасти. Ну как же больно! Микки пытается убежать, еще буквально пару ударов, и Микки погибает. -2. У Тим Ликвид. Сумаил нажимает БКБ Инсения на лоу хп, точнее на половине хп убегает из драки. Миракл в погоне за ним. Ассасинейт уже залетает, и Миракл в попу ударяется. Кегли полетели, но тут, конечно, уйти сложно. Будет это еще один фраг, суммарно -3 от команды Нигма Галакси.
А все почему? Потому что был действительно неплохой очень саундтрек от Нуба. Вот она, вот сила этого дазла, да, он вынуждает на себя нападать. Если ты не нападаешь на него, то ты не нападаешь в принципе. Наверное, как-то так нужно разыгрывать. И вот найти сейчас Нуба очень-очень сложно. Я надеюсь, что у него там следующими шмотками будут какие-то либо блинки для того, чтобы стоять далеко, либо какой-нибудь, не знаю, эйзервенс для того, чтобы, опять же, стоять далеко и не подставиться. Куда ты идешь?
Так вот. Ты идешь, да, ты идешь, знаешь, вот, идущий вперед, идущий Вот, ну я не знаю, что происходит на второй. Я давно уже отпустил, как говорится. Позже, да. Комментаторские, я просто наслаждаюсь зрелищем от обеих команд, что на прошлой серии, что на этой, потому что, ну, объективно, тут ребятки ошибаются и стоит с другой стороны достаточно много.
Саберлайту блинк нужен. Я вот не успел прочекать, по-моему, у него БКБ появился, но нет еще блинка, да. Как только у него появляется блинк, у них появляется опция инициации по дазлу, достаточно глубокая, да, и там, наверное, есть чем зафоловить, как минимум должен дать вижен этот бисмастер. И вот тогда, может быть, какую-то внятную драку получится построить. Но, опять же, тебе нужно контейнить при этом Кентавра, который может нажать стампит, и который потенциально собирает себе тель. Нужно контейнить Миракла на его шейкере, который переворачивает драки хорошо. И дожидаться, наверное, играть, когда нет еще и Суперновы. Тут еще загулял очень жестко Бокси, да, его должны забрать.
Но он шел руну воровать. Руну в итоге не своровал, получил по рукам. Это Брингдаггер появляется. Саберлайт. Ну, теперь и кого-то подловить, но, откровенно говоря, пока не то чтобы особо ловят. Да, кого-то лик. 9 фрагов всего лишь.
А там у Дазла еще и БКБ следующий шмотка. Он, кстати, правильно решил. БКБ, наверное, самый правильный вариант.
Там ее ниша. Ну и вообще, на самом деле, если так посмотреть, ниша впервые, наверное, за долгое время хоть что-то дофармил себе, и вот у него уже хоть какой-то, наверное. Но этого еще явно недостаточно. Джейдж находит нишу здесь, ветра подловили, бежит уже дух здесь, нишу не спасти.
Топтали его, причем их слэмом, успели параллельно с ним он пытается уйти, Амар не хочет позволять этого делать Клокверку, правда не замечает его, и Стан не коннектится. Ну хотя бы Клокверк отсюда вышел, но ниша, он даже ПКБ не успел нажать.
Это какая?
Быстро.
7-я? Все, дальше переставим считать. 8-я, все.
Не, это 7-я.
Обнуляем счетчик. Теперь ниша имеет право умирать сколько угодно.
Да, тут уже действительно пофиг.
Еще 1-8.
И сравни, да, насколько Сумаил, допустим, на позапрошлой своей игре, когда он играл против ББ, на линии, так той же самой, тоже магической, с тем же аспектом, как он там показывал, какую игру. И вот насколько Ниша себя чувствует некомфортно, когда ему не дают комфортно для него матчап в миде. Все-таки вокруг вот этого стадии лейнинга, особенно среди относительно уже ветеранов мидеров, есть немножко и вот у них такие проблемы.
Да. У ребят из Liquid, очевидно, они играют через мид. У ББ, например, через мид играют. БК или там скилл-там какие. Как-то уже проблемы начинаются, да? Но в таких командах, как правило, у тебя есть второй кор. Либо на легкой, либо на тройке, который это все перекрывает. Есть один нюанс с команды Liquid. У них там на троечке тоже проблемы часто бывают.
Да.
И тебе уже как бы... две заплатки надо закрывать, знаешь, когда... А если еще и третью прорвало, то все, это уже гуляй, рванина, как говорится.
Нет,
Дальше я не буду продолжать.
справедливости ради, Сайберлайт на этой карте пока что держится большим молодцом, у него нормальный нетворс, он может инициировать. Мне кажется, что сборка его вполне себе адекватная. Может быть, здесь стоило играть через барабаны. Здесь я не знаю, я не эксперт по бисмастерам, но он собрал все свои шмотки по таймингу, и он что-то пытается делать. И самое главное сейчас, что сделать, это нужно найти Дазла.
Так я на этой карте в его сторону вообще не сказал. Я вообще в целом, знаете, обобщил. Вот за...
На дистанции.
2 дня прошедших вот так вот до последней серии, да, были вопросики. Здесь на этой карте он все правильно делает. Форс здесь молодец. А вот тут как бы 2 других нюанса. На этой карте тем временем падает у нас Терзатель, Сумаю забирает. Шардик для Миракла. И БКБ появляется у Тени. Еще одно БКБ дождались. Миракл теперь Шардом.
Только меняет математику БКБ на Тини. Я вот сейчас пытаюсь понять, мне кажется, не
по крайней
очень
мере,
сильно.
поживет. Он не получит и так далее. Но вообще, наверное, помимо БКБ хочется и урона. Потому что дэмэджа явно. Под рор без мастера, под рассказ. Но тут пока филактерия. Нужно ханду доделать.
Нужно их ханду доделать, и после этого еще, наверное, выходить там в какие-то дополнительные источники урона. А скейлится Тини он очень странным образом из-за того, что у него врожденка, которая лишает ему большого количества скорости атаки. И вот на секундочку просто покажите снайпера. Мне кажется, у снайпера должно быть около 2500, да, 2500 здоровья. И он уже достаточно плотный для того, чтобы пережить как минимум Тини и Лину.
На данный момент, да. Ханда появится уже.
Ну вот да, вот после Ханды только состояние проблем. Состояние проблемы закончится, он уже проверен. Там параллельно в принципе еще и белку под его. А ей выдается, белка пытается улететь. Нет, он сбивает ТПшку, это минус.
О, как же просто все, да, дается Нигме. То есть на тебя бегут ребята в смоках, а ты такой, ну давай, а мы передумали, мы не хотим. Такие, а ты уже не можешь убежать. Тут либо файт принимаешь, либо отдаешь саппорт. Да, уж 30-9. Счет пока что совершенно безыдейная игра от Ликвид. Второй в карте. Выход на второго Рошана у нас времени. Это уже третий, да? Ничего себе у нас скорость. Я чуть смотрю на таймер просто. 5 минут уже третий Рошан. Нормально, нормальный дело. Да, спасибо, что поправили. И теперь еще рефреш. Сверху шейкеру можно дать.
Шейкеру нравится больше всего.
Два рассказа. Он уже освободился. Кстати, Феникс тоже.
Тем более Феникс уже нет, ну окей, да. 2 эхо переживает сейчас в пачке никто, наверное, да? Ну, потому что снайпер будет на столе. Не просто потому, что там эхо много урона.
А если БКБ успеть?
А вот ты еще успей, потому что там сложно.
А ты недооцениваешь уровень игроков. Вот. То есть, как бы, я к тебе серьезно говорю. Вот, например, многие говорят, что вот те же гладиаторы плохо играют, да, как здесь нет. А вот скажу, что, ну, например, встроенный линкап скилл тебе. Он неоднократно показывал, что давайте реагировать на врыв Бэтрайдера, просто не успевает поймать.
Ну, с точки зрения математики, до Бэтрайдера ты можешь это сделать, у него каскоид на лосо 0,2 секунды. То есть есть 200 миллисекунд для того, чтобы отреагировать.
Я понимаю.
А у Шейкера 0 каскоинт на блинке, 0 каскоинт на
У него есть
ХСТ.
полета, если он прыгает именно через второй.
Ну да,
вот в чем нюанс, как бы не маленький. Да, если с блинка согласен. Инста, а если он полетит со второго?
Если со второго полетит, то к нему будут вопросы, честно тебе.
А я не удивлюсь, да, что всякое может быть, братик. Давай не будем заранее загадывать, просто посмотрим, что будет происходить. Так, вот он шейкер, прыгает на держателя, нашли его, привязали, ставится супернового, на время врыв, от Тини забрали. Дазл делает байбэк моментально, тут в это время драка продолжается. Сумаила зажали, Сумаил БКБ потратил, в рассыпную бросается Ликвид, байбэк сделал инсцения, вернется обратно.
Какой молодец Сайберлайт. Он нашел таки Дазл.
А что толку-то? Они уже теряют сторону нижнюю. Да, они разменялись, сделали байбеки, но... Нет, задеф.
В сторону не задефать, но они как минимум выиграли для себя какое-то количество времени, и они создали небольшой компетишн для того, чтобы эта игра продолжалась.
Обратите внимание на линию команды Enigma Galaxy. Там крипочек отрабатывает у Бисмастера. Ой-ой-ой, размен сторонами идет. Хоть какой-то, то 3 забрали. Уже неплохо. Слушай, здесь-то 3, но тут бараки тоже упали. Знаешь, при условии, когда ты и так проигрываешь все, что можешь, это хоть какой-то плюс. Да, хотя бы хоть какой-то размер. Ну а тем временем падает центральный коридор, пытаются добить его, и вроде как справляются с этой задачей пока что ребята из Nigma Galaxy. Неужели Liquid просто будут смотреть, пытаются Кентавра забрать, но там Шалу Грейт залетает, не хватает урона, чтобы сбрить Кентавра. Выходит в спину Саберлайт, пытается ворваться, но тяжело, очень тяжело. Поймали Белку, Белка имеет байбек в это время, Сумаил. Нашли Нишу, надо спасать его, остается Сабернова, хорошие кони, врывается Синий, но Нишу погибает без байбека. Забрать бы хотя бы Нуб после бая, но Нуб живет как никогда не жил. Эхо Слэм накрывает тем временем оставшихся игроков команды Liquid. Погибает Микки, моментально делает байбек, прыгают дальше за Белкой. Белка пытается убежать, но все тщетно. Да ладно, неужели живет?
Тут слишком много чести этой Белки, да, ее добивают по итогу и, скорее всего, доберут еще и Иксами, но достаточно глубоко пошли, там, может быть, Кинг как-то накажет? Нет, он просто пэном.
Винлайн тайм, достойное время, чтобы запустить, да, потому что трон уже практически падает. Дамы и господа, пишите в чат Винлайн тайм, чтобы залутать при бете 1000 рублей. Но победитель будет выбран, очевидно, рандомным образом, но не забывайте открыть личку, да, чтобы с вами могли сюда прямо сейчас. А что игра может закончиться с вами сейчас.
Можно, там Сайберлайт полетел во вражеский трон, он хотя бы хочет на себя тянуть внимание, он пушит очень быстро, он не пушит настолько быстро, сколько пушит вся команда Nigma Galaxy, там еще и Микки проблемы. После ББ умирает, но да, не успеет.
Nigma Galaxy.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Кто бы что ни говорил бы про него, много бубнели, там, плохо играл. Здесь он пытался делать все, что может. Он пытался один выиграть эту игру, серьезно. Но не смог, к сожалению, потому что как бы оверолл слишком огромный преимущество.
Хорошо разыграли. Вот Nigma Galaxy, я не знаю, когда я начинал вообще смотреть за командами турнира, я думал, что Nigma, ну, вообще тут как бы мимо проходим.
Я тоже, честно говоря. Ну, потому что как бы ты раз за раз... Да, ты понимаешь, что никнеймы. Я...
But I have hopes they can at least take one map, I think.
Turn to ban.
That boom just getting honestly a little stunted by Nigma there, coming back with that Earthshaker carry on Miracle. We saw it day one, it didn't look like it was too good, but he's going back to it, and that boom, they fell. So we'll see if maybe they're a bit too shocked and Beast Coast maybe can capitalize on that one if they're gonna come back in. But it seems like they can bleed. I don't think they're the super dominant team that many expected them to be in this group.
Yeah, for sure. And we do have to mention the fact that they're playing with Kiyotaka again. And the last land they were playing with GPK. I think it was a V-Station or something of the likes.
10 seconds
So yeah,
remaining.
that can obviously change the dynamics a bit. I mean, if you have a great
5
success, maybe there's some
seconds
honeymoon going on with GPK, and then you have Kiyotaka back. I mean, obviously he's an amazing player, but it's not always so easy to plug and play a different player.
Yeah.
Beast Coasts turn to ban.
I believe we do have a video for this Bet Boom team.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Beast Coasts turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
The potential to improve, and it seems like we haven't gotten to improving yet. We're still trying to get back to where I feel like they should be, right? As a team, they know that they're very dominant. They know where they can land. So I think, yeah, they're trying to battle back a little bit and get to that top form that they want to be at, and then we'll work on improving after that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's not much that has to be said about their potential, right? They have some of the best players in CIS. I feel like they should easily be the top team in CIS, you know, currently. And it's a matter of, can they show it again here, or is it going to be a bit more of the hit and miss that we are known to see from CIS teams, apart from Spirit, really, and it's always been the case.
Yeah. Well, I mean, speaking of which, I don't think that Spirit is necessarily top of their group either. They're still cutting it even on the other side. Thankfully, Betboom, of course, they're 4-2. They're feeling pretty good. Have a duo and then 2 1-1s versus Power Vision and Nigma. So, yeah, we'll see. They actually pick up the Magnus, which we said we wanted to see Beast Coast play very often, but I think every team wants to play Magnus right now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this hero is quickly going into the most contested next to DK and Alchemist, and yeah, why not just grab it anytime you can? I think it's kind of a situation where Beast Coast, they have to prove that they know how to deal with it, rather than you know. I think Magnus, I said it before, but it's so straightforward. Every hero scales so well now. You amped him, you have BKB locked down, and it's very easy to build strategy around it. So I think it's just overall super solid and not easy to beat.
No, not at all. And I think you know, we saw the Phoenix try last time. I think that Rubik is still an okay answer to the Magnus. Dealing his spells isn't enough, because there are still other heroes in the game that can hunt you and make your game incredibly hard to play as a Rubik.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind them going for something like Shadow Demon or Ogre. You know, try to get some buffs yourself, get some saves, get some nice anti-BKB. They go for the Ogre, so kind of matching these are currently the most picked, let's call them buffers in the game, like Bloodlust, Slash, and Power. You know what I mean? I think we're in this state of Dota where the heroes, they just scale so hard, so just giving them some percentage-based damage or attack speed, whether that may be, it's just going to amplify them even more than it used to be back in the day.
Yeah, and hopefully that'll be what they need. I mean, the Magnus, we're assuming it is definitely an offlaner, right? I know that some people have tried to flex it to mid and even sometimes carry, but most of the time we want to see this in the offlane, right?
Yeah, I would say most likely offlane, and small chance they run it 4. I haven't seen it too much from other teams apart from Tundra on Saxa. He's doing it 4 a lot, but not sure about save, if he's gonna be ready to do that or not.
5 seconds.
And I wonder, I don't know if you really want to do that versus the Ogre as well. Ogre is like really good at trading. I feel like you want to just have like a very strong pause 4 that can also kind of trade from far away with the Ogre Magi.
Yeah, for sure. Magnus against Ogre can be tough. I mean, you have the skewer, but that's it pretty much. They're taking their time.
TA actually banned out really early. Beast Coast were like, damn, that TA got hands.
Yeah, I mean, I was paying attention right now because Goasu, they're playing a different match right now, and they opened TA as their first pick in the second stage. So
is that gonna be the tournament? Is this going to turn into TA?
Yeah, I mean, this hero is amazing. I don't see any downside, so fuck it. I think TA is on the rise.
There we go. Stocks are up, and so far Beast goes with that out of the pool. DK, Monkey King, Alk, just like very strong carries, really targeting out Pure right now. And especially, I feel like if you're playing against Betboom, you have to ban pick. Okay, it doesn't even matter. I think if this hero was still top of meta, Pure is somebody who plays that hero with such grace, and like, he's not going the same build. He'll go Massive Madness, he'll go Armlet, he'll go Shadow Blade, he'll go SNY. If it has to be Blink Orchid, he'll do that too. Like, he can play the hero in so many different ways that any lineup works well for him.
Yeah, for sure. He's basically the inventor of the DK carry, and I mean, this guy is versatile as it is, and you put him on a hero that is super versatile as well in terms of items and playstyle, then he's gonna show up. So definitely don't want to give him that. I mean,
Beast Coast's turn to pick.
Let's see. I didn't check before to see the standings and see where we're landing, but it does seem right now that Beast Coast, they are still sitting at 2-4. So this is one of their last matchups. They'll be playing Liquid tomorrow, but that does mean that I believe they need to get themselves 2-0 here to feel like they are still in their, you know, their fate is in their hands as they get into tomorrow.
Yeah, they could potentially do it with 1 win as well. I mean, it all depends on other teams' results, but
right.
Getting a
They can go
0-2
to 3
here
and
would
5, but then like Nigma or Gaozu had to get 0-2'd in their next match.
Well, this is nice. I like this approach from Beast Coast. I know the Doom didn't work out last game, but Ogre Doom is so strong. And then, you know, when there's a Magnus, there's going to be some kind of melee hitter or at least a carry, right? And then having a Doom against that, definitely solid.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like the combo break. It seems like you're still the one that wants to get that initiation. I'm not sure if you're able to turn that around.
BB teams.
It all depends on what the
pick.
Beto was trying to do. Oh, yeah. So they get SD now. That is scary, man. So much killing.
It's this. I feel like that might have needed to be what Beast Coast are prioritizing instead. Not only does this counter the Doom, but also this was one of the last, I don't know, bastions that you could have gone for Beast Coast in some sort of way to play against the Magnus. Now, again, I honestly am starting to feel like Rubik might be the only one left.
Yeah. Rubik, or maybe you could go for something more team fight-ish, like a Willow or something. But yeah, this seems... Doom into SD is always tough, I feel like.
Anything that can like mitigate that you're just not taking damage, right? Whether that's a Yule's, Shadow Demon, OD, anything like that.
Yeah, and you can also just purge the Doom and kill him. It's like... It's a hero that relies so much on his move speed to maneuver fights, and take that away from him. It's... Yeah, they have so much BKB control right now, and they're setting up to play a range carry potentially here with the SD and the Tusk on the 5. You can go for something like a Dusa into the Doom. Wouldn't be a problem. Even though you have a Magnus, you don't need to be melee. You can just have straight up damage. Works well.
I feel like Bepin we're really taking advantage of this Muerta ban now.
Yeah,
it would be a really nice game, even as a pause 4 versus the Tusk. And I think that's something the Pyke would still prioritize. Now knowing that you're playing versus Mag and SD, I'd actually kind of like him to pick up the Gyro now. Oh, they go Morph.
That's interesting. So that should be their carry. I mean, BetBoom, they're known for flexing the Morph, but I don't think many other teams are going to try to replicate that. So it should be Pyke's hero there. And pause 4 right now, which, maybe a Sky or Willow, we'll see. But the Morph, it's a bit of a scary point in the draft to pick it, because this leaves you open to, you know, you attack as heroes on the mid lane, like heroes like the Puck or Earth Spirit, or, you know, these type of heroes that can really put troubles onto the Morph.
Teams turn to
there's nothing to stop you from closing the gap. Now Willow will help out a little bit. Obviously dropping down those brambles will be nice versus anything like a Earth Spirit, and also kind of hurt the Magnus whenever he tries to skewer in, since if you do skewer through the brambles, you take damage from each bramble that you stack up on, not just one.
10 seconds remaining. 5
I wonder what the BetBoom idea is going to be. Is it going to be the Puck, or is there a carry that they really want? Because I don't see any obvious ones. But at the same time, if you don't go, they go for the Drow. Okay, that is a good one into that Morph. Sure.
It's going to be Tusk Drow lane versus Ogre Willow, or sorry, versus Doom Willow. I feel like that's pretty strong lane for them right now. It's gonna, like, anytime you can actually enable the Drown lane, it feels like the game feels invincible for her.
Sure. Also getting the matchup into Morphling.
5 seconds remaining.
And I mean, so much save for him. Getting the RP as well to cover it. It looks really solid, and they can pick almost anything into this lineup, and it's gonna make sense, right? There's no gaps to fill for BetBoom.
They're all good.
Beast Coasts turn
Means
to
that this last pick that we stroll in on is going to be pretty much whatever they want. In my head, I'd like something that tanks up a bit. Mag isn't a hero that you want to get initiated on first. He wants to be counter initiation, jump in on whatever gets started up. So I'd like to see even something as simple as a Timber. I know that you don't love that versus the Doom, but you do have some ways to kite him out.
5 seconds remaining.
I can see where you're coming from. Something that is very disruptive that just goes in.
Yeah.
Maybe something like an Earth Spirit or similar as well.
To ban.
Closes the gap. I don't love him getting started on either, but such is life.
Such is life, indeed. I mean, at least you have a Blade Mill, right?
Yeah. And, you know, Earth Spirit does get deceptively tanky, even though he's not somebody who builds necessarily tank items. He makes you regret doing damage to him with the Blade Mill, but doesn't make him all that much thicker.
So this ban is gonna dictate a lot of what they want to do. You got the ban into pick here, which
Beastco still think there's some sort of backline damage dealer coming out. Lena and Invoker, big nukers getting taken out.
I actually wouldn't.
Seconds remaining.
I don't think that's what they're going for. I think they're going to go more towards
5
the
seconds remaining.
space creator type of guy, as you said.
Yeah.
It's Magnus,
There's
he wants
something-
space, the Drow wants space, SD wants space. Right now you only have the Tusk to start, and that's not going to cut it on the +5.
Yeah. If you're allowed to, BetBoom would love to sit literally these 4 heroes in trees and just wait for a fight to start so they know what to do. Like,
Exactly.
They don't.
Coast.
They don't
think-
any of them stepping forward.
Yeah, they go for the Earth Spirit. Okay. I was going to say they could go for Pango as well, but Earth Spirit, it makes so much sense. I think.
Yeah. No, yeah, that you said it like pretty much right away, and it does make sense, and it cuts all these gaps. It's something that can also kind of find its way through the brambles of the Willow, similar to a Skewer on the
10
Magnus.
seconds remaining.
But for Beast Coast, then had to find some sort of mid laner that can not only
5
dominate this
seconds
lane,
remaining.
but also take it to the side lanes again. I think Lumpy does have to be aggressive, help out the side lanes in this one.
Yeah, I think you put it well. They want something that, you know, gets advantage against the Earth Spirits, and then you also want a hero that can overrun this Drow, because you don't want to let them be static down there. Like, this is a hero you want to take advantage of, like, the Doom and Willow, and then, like, stranded against the Drow. They're not going to be enough to just shut him down. They're going to need somebody to rotate over.
Is it Timber again?
Could be. I was thinking maybe Pango. Pretty good this
Yeah.
game.
Something mobile, right? I think that's the big thing that we want.
Ember.
Now select
That
your
seems risky, though. I know it can be strong in the early game, but you get purged and silenced. It can be tough.
This has to be their way to like get vision, because you do have to in some way allow Pyke to play this game, and you know, none of these other heroes are really allowing you to pick your battles in this one. On the other side, I mean, it could be as simple as having shards and having shadow poison to kind of like gather vision and let yourself take these fights. At least now they do have an Ember. I'd like to see kind of the more enabling build. Go for that magic damage, go for like a Shiva's or something eventually, and really let your team pick their battles.
Like a Mage Slayer Shiva type of deal. Maybe a Yule as
Yeah.
well to deal with the silence.
Mm-hmm.
That wouldn't be nice. I mean, they're putting a lot of, not pressure, but they're putting a lot of faith in Illich on the Doom to get his initiations,
Yeah.
basically without anyone setting him up. And I think, yeah, it can be tough. It's not always the ideal thing to just put all your eggs in the offlaner basket in terms of initiation.
Right? That's why I feel like they had to have the Shivas, because he has to see like his Doom target. If they decide like this is the person that needs to die, like he needs to be able to pick that. And I don't see how they do it unless Lumpy is kind of giving them that information.
Yeah. What I worry about for Lumpy is that if he cannot play disruptive enough, like he's playing into Purge and Silence and all of these things. If they ever get to a point where he can't freely and like kind of be that disruptive nuisance, like you're putting it, or like you're talking about, the game is gonna look hard for Beast Coast, because Doom and Morph,
Prepare
they cannot
for
take a hit
battle.
for the team. And
Nope.
yeah, we'll see.
A bit of
Maybe
a
he can
fragile
snowball.
draft. And game one versus that Gaozu team, they did outplay. They did have a draft that we weren't a huge fan of. But they outplayed on the lanes, they outplayed in the mid game, and they got themselves a win. So this is not by any means over, but I still do think this is an easier game for BetBoom to play, and what I would consider a higher caliber of team in BetBoom as well. Facing a lot of obstacles here for Beast Coast, and they need at least one win to keep themselves out of elimination.
Yeah, they really do. And I mean, I keep getting back to Lumpy, but it's like, if he can snowball this game, if he can be the tempo setter, I think it might work. Like getting an Aegis in this game on the Morphling, it's gonna change everything, right? But looking at BetBoom, everything just looks so solid. I don't see any weakness. I think everything makes total sense in terms of role-wise and just overall strategy. It seems simple, right?
As in, everybody has branches. There's no stat items anymore. It's just branches on
30
everyone. What
seconds
happened to the game that I love?
I mean, we gotta save the planet somehow, right?
We're planting the trees, playing green. We're also eating them though, so I don't know. I don't know how much Dota players really
I mean, they're telling us don't eat meat, eat trees, right? So why not?
No more tangos. No more tangos. Only salves. Don't cut down any more trees.
Nero going for the
battle
steal,
begins.
the late smoke. I like it.
Should work out. Instantly in with 3 runes here. Great start for BetBoom. And since everybody is pulling out like basically full branch inventories, sometimes you rely on those 2 runes to get yourself some regen out in the early stage. So that might end up hurting Beast Coast a little bit more than usual.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of lanes are decided, you know, on the first or second wave. So Definitely having an extra bounty helps a lot, you know, not getting the tank out, like you say.
Already a little bit rough there on the CS.
Did we lose Connor? Is that me? I think I lost him. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm here. Wasn't that me? Unfortunately.
I don't know, maybe it was me.
Well, so far, really good start from Kiyotaka in this mid lane. And as you said, it wasn't a necessary win, right? Like, this still is largely a skill matchup. I don't think that Ember has any huge advantage.
Yeah, and at least not in the start. Like, once we hit like level 7 or so on Ember, once he has that max life, then it's gonna be real annoying for Ember. But as we come to know how Dota is played nowadays, mid lane they don't just sit around in mid like playing extending lanes like they used to. So I think a lot of things are gonna happen between now and then. And Kiyotaka is probably gonna look to rotate with his level 6, either onto the Morphling or onto the Doom.
Morphling's having such a hard CS time already.
Yeah.
It's getting dominated by this Magnus. And it's hard because Mag is somebody who has like this very high HP, but at the same time, if you try to like go all the way over to Agi to try to CS, he'll nuke you in with a shockwave. So either way, you're taking the punishment.
And Morphling is typically a hero that is like pretty nice against the Magnus. You can obviously morph through the RP and stuff, but also in the laning phase you have this mobility that is nice against the secure back and stuff. Theoretically, he should be able to see us pretty well over time here. I guess the first wave could be hard, just based on the fact that as an ogre, he can't really punch back very well.
It is nice playing against like these spell spammers such as the Shadow Demon.
Yeah.
I think you need 3 stick charges to go back to full HP on a level 1 morph.
Yeah, that is just a free healing hero. It's kind of
right. Could be. Makes it really hard for save because save. I mean, you're playing into one hero that doesn't really care about the punishment that you give, and then you're playing against an ogre magi, which is the best level 2 hero in the game. So really hard for him.
Oh, mid lane, look at that CS.
Yeah, this is the second time that Lumpy has opted into a lane that does not seem to be going well for him, but that also does mean that his game is probably going to be amazing because he's not looking at the lane. He's looking at his mobility.
I mean, 5.
My God. So many stacks there. Now, Sage should go down. Like, maybe not too upset with that one, getting the solo kill and the XP as he is down in the CS versus the Mag.
For sure. Not bad for Pike, but that is good news for Save. He's gonna have to win base and it's almost Boots finished now, which is gonna help him so much against his ogre.
This Drought Ranger, I feel like it has a really great game ahead of her. Not a whole lot of actual like initiation. Neither Ogre nor Willow actually close the gap, and you have plenty of vision in front of you to see where the Doom is to avoid. Boy, do you rip down a Morphling.
You do, and you have so much to do space here now. You got this Earth Split's gonna go in, provide vision. But if they get on top of you, regardless, you have double save, and that should be enough for the Mag to land an RP or Earth Split to make enough chaos for you, because that's really gonna be the key later on in this game. You need to deal with this Drow. If you don't, he's gonna kill everything.
I think a lot of teams are morphing into this, like, he does. A lot of teams are morphing into this, like, 3-2 formation in their team. They have, like, 3 melee heroes to stand up, and then they have 2 heroes that are allowed to play in the back line, which is why we're seeing a lot more melee pause 5. So it's another hero that can kind of just, like, step up in these fights and help out your team.
Oh, nice snowball.
Oh! They won in. I think Pure landed right on top of a Bramble, but Almisho still should go down here. Pure is hitting him down with this tag team. Now they're going to turn on Illich as well.
They might kill him.
He doesn't have much else to offer here. I think he should die.
You got a shard in freeze, no mana though. Okay.
Well, they did kill the courier that had the rest of the Falcon Blade on it, so Pure is still probably upset after this whole trade.
Pretty brave to just snowball your drawing like this, but I guess he understood that his torch was about to end, so good job by Kataomi.
And underneath the tower, ordered the wave so he can keep on the pressure. Lumpy right now, it's hard. I think the biggest part of this is actually the 10 denies. So much XP gone from this mid lane.
Yeah. You know, it's pretty. He's a hero that has surprisingly high amount of base damage. He has a really good strength gain. So.
Bounty.
Already almost level 6 here on Kiyotaka really early.
Illich in trouble.
Illich, I think he does go down here. big stick to use, but
He's so
won't
fast,
let him
though.
go that easily. Ooh, yeah, no, Scorch Swift really nice. They actually brought down Save. Interesting. They're gonna try to get another kill here. El Micho almost with the kill on Pure, but I don't think he's got enough.
Nice TP from Save, understanding that he doesn't need to babysit the Magnus anymore. I think the point of pressuring Morph up top is kind of, the timing for that is kind of gone, and so he's free to do whatever he wants.
Are
Lumpy.
fortified.
Ooh. That's actually a pretty nice Magnetize, because that's pretty much going to secure him the rune, unless Moose can get to steal here.
Here's the rune. Still keeps him off of level 6. Moose. Let's toss out one more Ignite, but I think that'll be the last thing he does here as Kiyotaka picking up another kill. Just a masterclass in the mid lane for him right now.
Yeah, he's really popping off here, almost doubling the CS and the denies in a counter-picked matchup.
Yep. No, this is what they opted in for. They wanted to play Ember into this, and boy, Kiyotaka does not agree.
Yeah, already 2k network lead at minute 6:30.
You don't see this very often. In fact, I think mid lane has typically been a lot easier to draw.
Oh, they want to dive Pure.
They do, and
Moose
under the
here.
tower, this is a bit dangerous. He has the silence away, but Almisho is here as well with the shield rune. I think his only hope is maybe if he gets a deny to the creeps, but no, the Ignite will connect. A really big shard, actually, but instead it just gets himself killed too. Moves with the double kill. Queue up that Midas, buddy.
That's a really nice move from Beast Coast. I mean, they're doing the right thing. They're letting Morph play alone and play against the Drow. This is exactly what we want to see. We don't want to let this Drow sit here for, 10-15 minutes and just get the game he wants. They need to shut him down right now while they can.
And, I mean, you already have 2 heroes that are arguably out of control. You need to at least find one. Give him a rough game.
Oh, Alicia going for it.
Let's avoid the silence for a second. Makes him last a lot longer.
Feet of clay.
I wonder what the idea was that for Misho.
Oh.
Well, Kiyotaka is going to try for Illich here with the wave coming in.
Should get it. I don't see a world where they TP in to save him here. He doesn't have Doom.
Yeah, they have Magnetize as well.
I think without Doom, there's just no way that you can actually defend this. And this is another area where your levels really matter.
Oh, he
First
might
off,
be fine.
Illich. Oh, he could be.
Oh, they got
On
Pure
the other
instead.
side, it looks like Pure. What? They actually got the kill there. Okay, this is completely turning around.
Dire are scanning.
They live on the Doom. They get the enemy carry, and now should get the kill on Tusk as well. I guess Lumpy didn't want to be a part of it. He's going to allow Moose to get another one. And there we go.
Kiyotaka is completely alone.
No shot. Are these supports just going to own? Ellis is coming on in. They don't have a roll for another 4 seconds. Rocks into a root. Wants to at least try to get a revenge kill on Moose, but I don't think he's going to get it. A triple kill by the end of it all for Moose.
I mean, he's gaming moves. What? I mean, first of all, they went for the dive on Illich. They don't get it. They didn't go for the kickback, and then just a nice wraparound for the supports there. And then they end up cleaning up everything, even though Lumpy decided to leave them. I mean, damn, the game is completely even out now because this Morphling is completely chilling up top. There's no way Bettman is going to kick you out. So just keep it up if you're a Beast Coast. Keep fighting down bottom.
Oh, they should be able to get another kill here. Kariomi very low. Walks into another bramble here. A few more right clicks. El Micho, he might not get it. The slow might be too much for him. Instead, they're going to turn around Kiyotaka getting the kill. But yeah, I mean, this Ember getting back into the game, still not there yet. But for whatever reason, Lumpy wants to suffer for 10 minutes, get some kills in side lanes, and then come on back. And so far, it's looking like he might come back with this in a few more moves. A lot of nuke damage here already. Has to throw out the safety rune to get onto the high ground. Kiyotaka might not let him rest, and Moose doesn't have a whole lot of HP to offer either. Oh, does he see him? Cancels the TP, misses the roll. Now he's in the magnetizing. He doesn't have a whole lot he can do. Has to dodge some of these. Oh, I don't think he can. They'll get the revenge kill on Kiyotaka, but Lumpy should still die. Do not stand next to him. Do not, and they get him alive.
Wait, does he get a regen right now for Lumpy? Come on.
No shot. Dash regen top. No.
Still good.
The other
What a
side.
TP cancel, actually.
Attack.
Yeah, dude, that was really nice. Sometimes you want to hope that you can somehow make it, but with a stone in front of you on the Earthshaker or Earth Spirit, there's no way that roll finishes or that TP finishes in time.
Doom was his bottom.
Yeah. There's so much to kite out this Doom. They have the snowball. They have the Shadow Demon save. Like, it's really hard to make a solo move there.
They want to pressure Kiyotaka right now.
He will get the roll away. They don't have a whole lot of tower damage. I'm not sure how much they can actually stay here. Instead of just helping him farm. I believe he's going to get screwed away. He's still shifting strength. A lot of damage actually taken already thanks to that disseminate.
Oh
my god.
I did not expect that.
That was more than 5 stacks of Shadow Poison, I believe. Yeah, that was 6 stacks. 700 magical damage there from the Shadow Poison.
Yeah, that's what happens when you wait for him in blind. Kiyotaka potentially trouble.
It could be. I don't know if he gets the roll away, but I don't know if Lumpy lives. Looks like he'll just barely get out of there. Even boarding the wave. I'm sure that they can get a few more hits with this tower.
Radiant structure.
Everybody playing really cocky in this game already. You see Kiyotaka moving up there, knowing that he doesn't have backup, and the same story for Pyke earlier, of course. Oh, Pure is here for this fight as well, but there's no RP keeping him.
Oh, he didn't get the silence, and now, I mean, Pyke, you are so far in. Are you going to be able to deal with this? Turns into the Tusk. Now Tusk turns into a Tusk, and although he already was a Tusk, you're still in danger getting the Ignite. They can go forward with the waveform. Another kill, Pure. Trying to help out his team come and take this tower. Instead, they turn around on him. Moo's getting another kill. This guy is on a mega kill streak as the Ogre Magi.
Oh, he canceled it.
Ooh, canceled. And now they even find the Shadow Demon on the other side, but there's so much going on. There's literally like 3 fights happening right now. Moose, this is a big kill streak. This one actually might be the most impactful kill. Gets it. Lumpy wasn't able to take down a support. Now he's in danger, especially with the magnetized heal fall. So Bet Boom, they stretch the fights around, but they're the ones who benefit.
Yeah, a bit of miscommunication there from Beast Coast. I have to imagine Pyke kind of decided to not continue with the chase, and everyone else didn't get the memo. So then game being too separated there in this instance.
Waters rise.
I feel like when you have brawls like this, it's really great for the supports because they get a little taste of that assist goal every time it happens. Who has the better scaling supports in this one? In my head, it's got to be the Shadow Demon team.
I think so, yeah. I mean, it's not like completely one way. It's not like Ogre and Willow are terrible in the late game, but it's hard to count SD out.
Moose is going for an early Grieve, so he's going to try to get to a place where he's a pretty impactful core. And it looks like they will get the kill. El Micho actually picking it up versus Kiyotaka. Man, the supports for Bet Boom, they're accounting for 8 of their 10 kills.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. I mean, Slave especially has been doing a lot this game, being everywhere at the right time, being at the right place at the right time each time. So, and on the other hand, you have moves popping off completely in this one.
I love supports like Willow, especially where you're able to get like Blink Yules and you turn into a support that can just eliminate any core that you find on the map. Willow, I don't know if we've been seeing it played necessarily like that since, you know, the original Willow Inception where it was Blink Yules. We have Pavis now. We have other like, you know, force set that might be necessary that you have to get. So it's not as easy anymore for a pause 4 to itemize like that.
Oh, Lumpy's gonna try for the rune. Wisdom rune.
Try. This is bold.
There is a chance, I guess.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I like that one. This rune feels like it's a lot easier to get. Oh no, that wasn't even Doom.
Yeah, a nice smoke. I guess I wasn't paying attention since Lumpy was going for the wisdom, but huge kill. Pure and Kiyotaka, they're actually falling a bit behind. This is exactly what you want to see for Beast Coast. I mean,
now they're kind of forcing their way this Earth Spirit. He's not able to land, and versus Lumpy, he was still lower in net worth compared to him.
And Illich, this Doom game compared to the other one, it seems like it's really stepped it up. They must have had a very productive talk in between series, right?
Wait for the end.
Oh, here we go. Blink reveal.
Told him. Doom used, but
they need more damage.
I'm not so sure about this one. They needed to get the root. They only got it on the Tusk. Not necessarily who you wanted. In fact, Illich still taking a lot of damage. Misses the stomp. Now they're going to turn around on him here, but Pyke turns into the Earth Spirit, thinks one of those guys is cool, wants to have one on his team. They'll still take down 2, but they don't get the Doom target.
Yeah, they were going on Kiyotaka at the same time there when they were casting the Doom on the Magnus, and then obviously Magnus can't cover for Earth Spirits when he's doomed, so...
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really liking what Beast Coast is doing here. They're including Pyke in these moves. They're chaining kills together. I mean, Pure dies, and then they go for another play, and then they're just creating this tempo, and it's messy for Bet Boom to react when they're always a step behind. So huge props to Beast Coast. I think they're
Radiant
really
is
performing today
scanning.
compared to yesterday.
I wish that we saw this team yesterday, but I'm glad this team showed up. And I said that it was kind of hard for Willows to go blink Yules anymore, but El Micho's doing exactly that. He's just going blink Yules.
I mean, it makes sense, right? You want to have things that you want to mess with this SD, you want to mess with this Tusk, and you want to get on top of the drop, and you also want to deal with the silence and stuff as well. So yeah, I like it.
He's
a lot of
good
stuff
heads
there.
up with like, yeah, Illich, first off, he should die. They have a lot of damage for him. He's just not protected as much, so he'll go down. And well, El Micho tried to get something done here with his own blink. In fact, Drow will turn around another kill for Pure in this one, and that was another big one. 600 gold killing that Willow.
Yeah, that is pretty big.
Radiant are scanning.
They're gonna try. I mean, he's getting it sent out right now, which was gonna be super nice. And we're discussing we wanted the Shiva, we wanted kind of the Space Maker's hyper build, but has got the Maelstrom queued up right now, so we'll see if he decides to change his mind about that or not. But, oh, does he Karomi?
Radiant's
Dude,
top
and
tower
this is a
under
lot of
attack.
TPs for a single Tusk. So important about this kill.
Dire's middle
the mental
tower
damage.
is under attack.
I see. We just TP'd our team to kill you. And maybe they portal like this. If you're gonna make a TP like this, they're not going to. Let's just gonna go the full way away, going into the mid lane. Still has Doom available.
A lot of cross mapping right now for Beast Coast. They didn't end up finding Pure as a result, and he's able to push out the bottom wave.
Right.
Unsure if this is going to lead to much. I mean, this is a lot of running for Beast Coast side.
Yeah, I feel like they took an initially very good move, and they even had this ward top. Like they had one on the outpost. They know that nobody's around. I'm not sure what they're trying to accomplish out of this one, especially with the tier 1 still available.
Yeah, I mean, they can probably get the tower right now with Morph set up, so protected. I don't think Bedboom is going to have any interest in defending this.
And Morphline's been away for so long, he doesn't even think he needs a lifesteal. Most of the time when you want to see a Morphling like group up with the team, he goes Vlad's. He doesn't even do that.
Radiant's top
I mean,
tower
the Vlads
is
would be
under
nice
attack.
if you think about it. You got this Ember physical
Dire's
damage, you
middle
might have the
tower
AC
is
coming
under
out later
attack.
on for the Doom, which was on in the last game he played it. It would help with the Roche as well. You could even move into it right now, right, if you had a Bloods.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Going in for the Aghanim Scepter. I feel like this Aghanim Scepter makes it so that Pure is good at all points versus the Morphling. You're either going right through his base armor with
Dire's
your
middle
marksmanship,
tower is under
or you're
attack.
reducing his regen while he's full strength. Either way, you're gonna melt him.
Yeah, for sure. That's why it's such a tough matchup for the Morphling into the Drow. You cannot let him hit, basically.
And thankfully, they do have some
bottom
hope.
tower is under
It is
attack.
meant to act. You
Radiant's
have one
top
Dispel,
tower
and
is
after
under
that, you have to
attack.
rely on Save. And Kataomi, who
bottom
also
tower
is
has
Save,
fallen.
but not the guy.
Dire's middle
But still,
tower
no
is
Hurricane
under
Pike or
attack.
anything similar for Drow, so
Radiant's top
no
tower
Dragonlance
is
or
under
mobility.
Pike.
attack.
Yeah, no mobility. So if you get on top of him, even if he gets snowballed, even if he gets disrupted, you might be able to get him just right after.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Just
attack.
because they have to be a little bit careful. I think you have to start dealing with this Drow
Radiant's
before
top
she becomes
tower is
a
under attack.
very, very quick and agile Drow.
But Misto, they're gonna go into Roche right now.
That's nice. And I think most teams take Roshan within about 30 seconds. Now, that is typically with some sort of sustain. I think Pike, I'd expect there to be a blast for him, but it looks like they still have more than enough damage to take him out in a minute.
And it looks like they're gonna put the 80s on the Pike as well. Over the Ember on Lumpy. I guess he's way more farm, so it makes sense. Typically, you would put the first 80s on your mid hero just so he can make space for you, and the carry can be the sort of vacuum role in the fight. You just come in and clean up the shit after. Yeah. Bedboom in turn, they're gonna go for the Tormentor Steel. This is a really nice move.
Ooh, yeah.
That's so
Good.
big.
I mean, either shard is really nice, I think. Yeah. I mean, it's better for farming. Of course, you'd want to see the Shadow Demon shard since his is like, you know, an actual additional save for the Drow.
Yeah, sure. You dispel the chains and the Willow Arrows with the shard on SD here. But they're gonna be able to get their own Tormentor now with the Space Kit. Beast Coast, they decided to move pretty defensively afterwards, so typically this is what you want to do. Once you pick up Aegis, you want to be the team getting the Tormentors, but Bedboom reading this, understanding it, and they want to clean it up as soon as they can.
Dire's bottom tower
Not really.
is
Yeah,
under
just
attack.
simple moves from them. And both times Save manages to dodge the shard, this time going in for the Earth Spirit, so he might have to buy his own cleanse. We'll see if he actually picks it up or not.
Yeah, at this rate, I feel like he should, right? It's going to be another 10 minutes until the tormentors come up, but that means you're not getting the blink or the glimmer that he really wants right now.
So far, it looks like even with the Aegis, they've lost net worth on this Beast Coast side. They've got to start running down some towers, but again, the sustain is a little bit left to be desired. They're really just angling on the mech that they have to die. And he could die here, yeah. This team really isn't all around right now. They may actually just go for the Drow instead. Look, they have to kind of sandwich on somebody.
Go for Beast Coast.
Oh, you gotta go now. Find something here. They get the Doom on the Earth Spirit. No more RP to dissuade you from going all in on whichever hero you choose. While they have a Doom on one side, they're also going to try to slow down Pure, use the Manta maybe a bit too early, but still can turn around with the kill. He's moving while he's tossing off those rains of arrows, but like has to stop using the Earth Spirit more just to get himself a Shadow Demon, and then going all the way back in. He'll take down Illich, but I don't know. I think the rest of the team can clean up here. They already take down Pure. Now they're on Kanayomi. This is in their base, in their tier 3s. There's still 2-2s available. And Kanayomi, he unfortunately snowballs all the way out of the base. It's 4 gone, trading only a Doom. Beast Coast, they pop off.
Holy shit. I mean, how does Lumpy keep doing this? He goes in 1v5, dodges the RP, and creates the perfect fight for his team. Making sure that Kiyotaka is out of position. They get the easy Doom on him, finish him off, and then after that, no RP. Earth Spirit is dead. There's not much protecting Drow anymore. They just don't have enough in the tank for Beckham anymore. We're going to see it here. Look at this.
Yeah,
he's basically alone right now.
Dude, absolute dancer. First using like the slight as soon as the blinking happens. Miero, though, he did cancel. He just wasn't expecting the remnant next.
Yeah, and so yeah, I mean, Pure, he cannot really hit anybody, and this is exactly what you want. I mean, we said it. The Drow will pump so hard if he gets just sit and hit properly. But at no point in his fight he's able to use his right click, and then I mean he's basically just running the whole fight. And even then, they don't have to fear anything as soon as that RP gets wasted.
And Pyke has angled in for so much damage in this one. Not going to Vlad's means yes, he doesn't have sustain, but he's got a full data to complete, as well as a BKB coming on the way. But now, how do you get out of this one? Lumpy just barely getting away, forcing out the BKB from Miero. El Misho, I don't think he's going to get the ulti off of this one. He should just die here. It does create a little bit of space for his team, but it is a death that you didn't want to give, as you still have Aegis for a minute left on Lumpy.
Game in 15 seconds for Illich.
Still has the RP now. You may miss the first one, but now you don't have vision on the mag. This could be a good turnaround. Coming in with the snowball, it should only connect on Illich. He turns around with the BKB. Pure sitting in the backside. They're actually going to go all the way forward. Pyke is going to get the RP, though, on Doom, on Morphling. It'll be the first life. He's going to come on back in. Can they continue to take this fight? Lumpy's not dead yet. He wants to get this last hit on Miero. Looks like he should be able to get a little bit more damage. He has it. It's still 3 gone. Trading the off-lane duo here on Beast Coast.
Yeah, good stuff. Using the Aegis that they got. They didn't really wait for the Doom, but it doesn't matter here. Like, they're so strong with his Morphling, Daedalus, and Aegis, and they're gonna get another tier 2. I mean, Beast Coast are firing in all cylinders right now. Yeah, it's beautiful to see.
Kiyotaka is once again, and the Kiyotaka. Yeah, this is a bit dangerous, but thankfully he does have the Blade Mail, which will at least stop Pyke from wanting to kill him. He's actually going in for the Scotty again, opting out of some sort of regen item. He's just like, look, Moose has a mech. I don't need anything else.
I mean, I feel like the BKB has to be coming, right? If he gets that, I don't think they can stop him that easily. But I mean, maybe, who knows? We know Pyke, he can be brave, so, and he's known for unconventional builds as well.
Yeah, at least this time it's not anti-Maelstrom. And this one feels a lot better to me.
Yeah. Pure queuing up the Dragonlance, he's thinking about the Pyke, but that means no BKB as well, so I don't know.
It's hard. I feel like Drow, I understand why you want this Aghanim Scepter. It's so much damage, but you're having an issue right now actually playing these fights. At some point, yeah, you have to have BKB, you have to have Hurricane Pyke. I don't think you're going to feel the actual impact of the Ags until you get those items.
For sure. I mean, the Ags is cool, but if you can't hit as a result, then what does it matter? And yeah, Pyke is going for the Scotty. He just got the ult, so no BKB for him as well.
Wow. Good lord. He's a bold boy, and I would have like, I kind of thought that he would like save the item and maybe not make a decision until they find out how Roche is going to go, right? Because if you're going to get the Aegis, then who cares? You know, you might not.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Beast Coast, they're looking for a nice angle here. And they already took out the tier 2, of course, which means that they can make these cool wraparounds. But the key has always got to be for Beast Coast. Don't let the Drow hit. If the Drow is hitting you, the fight isn't. You're not going to win the fight. But if he cannot hit, then you know who cares what happens.
I need to make an aggressive move on their own. Have a we're gonna see RP enter the mid lane. There's no Aegis on the board at all. They see Kiyotaka come in too, but I don't know. This is a hard one to take with the smoke on the high ground.
Yeah, I mean the problem for them is that they don't see anything. And at this rate, I mean Roshan is still a while to go, but how do you move around the map? You know, anytime you step outside out of your vision, the Drow has to be so scared.
Radiant are scanning.
Still so much hard committal though. You can RP, let the Drow hit. You only need about 5 seconds of freedom. You should be able to nuke anyone.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He's gonna go back. These waves are pushing in. It seems that split push is definitely a little bit better for Beast Coast, right? They have an Ember that can kind of play in these lanes, very mobile, get to wherever he needs to get to on the map. They're gonna use this information, maybe set up their own smoke now, but they don't have a ton of aggressive wards, right? All they know is that there's nobody in the triangle. Is that enough information?
Dire's
Get a smoke going here on Beast Coast.
Yeah, a bit interesting. I feel like they should be eyeing the Roche, right? Could spawn in 20 seconds.
It could.
Well, they're putting the smoke in the inventory now on Willow, so looks like they're gonna be going.
And if Roach does spawn, it's gonna be top. I'm gonna try to get some sort of smoke top and go. But if they see Earth Spirit show on this wave, that should be the next target. These waves have become an issue.
Yeah, it is. And Beth Boom are actually gonna be the team gaining the Roche control actually pretty much for free now.
And Wisdoms are coming up here. Looks like they're gonna pick it up on the other side as well. Like was the one to pick it. So yeah, I mean they've got to start kind of making a move together. Thankfully, Roshan, it won't be up for another 2 minutes, so they have some time to come back. But in the meanwhile, Bet Boom, you're gonna be able to just like sit up here, get these items. Drow so desperately needs this mobility. Whatever time is made is so much better for this Bet Boom team. It feels.
They're gonna see Kiyotaka. Push the smoke breaks. They don't get to see him.
I don't know how good this is. Yeah, forces the BKB. Wasn't even all the way away. Yeah, does get out. And, the blade forward. Still lands on the low ground as Kiyotaka. That's no BKB. The what a fair to connect. The Doom, then the fear. Welcome to the fuck box, ladies and gentlemen. You're not getting out of this one.
Dude, that ward is so clutch. They had this ward for like the last 3 minutes, but setting up this perfect fear for, well, oh my god. I mean, yeah, what can BB really do? I mean, how do you stop the morph without the draw? I think it's impossible.
Yeah, I mean, Huge twice blocking the roll from Kiyotaka because it wasn't able to get away. And as a result, using that ward, getting themselves an advantage. They could take 2 racks out of this. Draw is still down for 40 seconds.
Yeah, they need to go top dog. They're still tier 2 mid, but yeah, they got 30 seconds, and this is a morph hitting your towers very fast. Gotta deal with his villains first, but yeah.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I mean, BB might try, but I'm not sure they're gonna have enough damage.
Radiant's middle tower
they might be able to force them away, which is great. Still doesn't help you out with Roche, though.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, yeah, I mean, there's no cooldowns right now for Dire side, but even so, I think it's not easy for Pure to just move out on the map and get to this Roche in time.
Dire are scanning.
I
guess it's gonna move to bottom, Roshan. That benefits BB a lot.
Oh, yeah. Huge, yeah. You do have buybacks on most heroes still.
Wait, they see it maybe?
He gets it, put the RP, it connects on to 2 of them. Look at them just go! The Drow does way too much damage! Oh no! They huddled in the river and Miero with the RP of his dreams. And they should secure Roshan for themselves now.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, it's so cocky just sitting in the river for like, yeah, what's that, 15 seconds or something? You gotta know something is coming for BB, right? The Roshan is happening. Not respecting the day and night cycle in Dota, as you know. Always important to keep in mind. Once it's playtime, you cannot be in the river without getting spotted.
Oh, it's way too dangerous. And I also feel like as a team, as good as Bet Boom, you've taken so many rough fights. As soon as you have all 5 up and available in your base, like 90% of the time, that's a smoke.
Yeah, for sure. And this is such a game changer for Pure as well. Now he has an Aegis and he's got his Pike finished. I mean,
Yep.
to get him once, that might not be enough. Eva as well coming out in the second here for Kiyotaka. That's gonna further make, you know, neglect the healing of Morphling.
Yeah, I mean, this Axe is doing so much work for them. And if you get an RP like that, I don't know how much it matters. You're able to RP at both the Ember and the Morphling at low strength as well. I mean, it's just too good.
So now if you're Pike, you really want to get his BKB, but I have to imagine Betboom are going to go for these tier 2s in a moment here. Just waiting for the Shiva, get some mana on Earthbreath, and then it's time to go.
Okay. So we've seen 3 Tormentors, right?
Yeah.
And each time, Shadow Demon has not gotten the shard.
That is unfortunate. I mean, he's queued it up now. I think at this point you have to buy it.
Yeah.
It's just way too good.
What, that's 12.5% chance that he was able to dodge it each time. It's pretty rare. Not completely rare, statistically rare, but it's still pretty rare.
I mean, you're the statistics guy. I trust you on this.
Thankfully, it's one of my easier ones. I can do 1/2 cubed. That's not so bad.
Half cube, but what does that even mean, bro?
That's 3 rolls. You have 1/2 chance of getting
see.
the first one, 1/2 again, and then 1/2 again.
All right.
And thankfully, I know my fractions. 1/8 is 12.5%.
So, what are the odds of them going for tier 2 right now then?
Very good. Very, very good. I feel like they, at least within the duration of this Aegis, they should go for it, but maybe there's still a little bit of fear. Like, we have such a good thing going. We'd hate to ruin it by going into a high ground and, you know, dying. Ooh, nice job on the TP.
I feel like they're getting so much space right now on the East Coast to get their BKB on Pike.
Elmisto is in so much danger. He gets the ult scepter up. I don't think he gets out of this one. A whopping 2 hits, one with a marksmanship proc, and they get the kill on this Willow.
Again, just sitting in the river, man, in daytime. It's like they're praying.
Yeah. It's dangerous. And now Pike, who was the aggressor not so long ago, now he's running away from Kiyotaka.
Nice work from Kato. I mean, this is going to set up for the base play after the tier 2. But they still
Does he have, is he going Ags or does he just have the blink? Okay, yeah, no, he's well away from Ags.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
We're really trying to find
Radiant's top
anybody
tower
here.
is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
they might get him. And they're doing the fake thing, the classic, where the carry hits the tier 2 with his Aegis, and they're going to keep looking. Oh,
Oh no, gets banished up. I don't think you're saving him from this one. Huge punch in the air, and he dies by the time he lands.
huge play from Betboom. That's gonna, you know, let them control the map so much easier now, and obviously removing the BKB as well from Pike, the gold that he desperately needed. So
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
might get Illich as well.
Slowly bringing this net worth further and further to them. RP used on Doom. It feels pretty worthy right now. I don't think you have to save that for anybody, really. So just taking Illich off the map is worth it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you have so much as well to stop his TP anyway, if that would to be the case. So I don't know. At this point, just throw your spells out. You know that there's no Morphling. You're not going to need a fight in the next minute or so. So why not use it?
Now, Aegis is going to expire in about a minute. So
Dire's middle tower.
I'm not sure how much longer he's able to stay on the map, but he does want to hit this tier 2 real quick before he goes.
He doesn't have a wave with him though, so I'm not sure he can finish it, but maybe the mid tier 2 at least. Yeah, Miro is gonna get it.
Dire's
Potentially look to force the mid base a bit. Got about 20 seconds. Just a bit of poke, I guess.
This is super dangerous, but they're taking advantage of there being no Doom in the map right now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, bit more than half the tower, which is nice. So some Milos on top as well.
Dire's
Should be a
bottom
tier 2
tower is
bottom.
under attack.
I think Pyke doesn't want to have anything to do with this until he has his BKB finished. And he's still sitting about 400 gold away.
He did go for the full
Dire's
Daedalus instead of
bottom
completing the BKB. And the full Scotty.
And the
I understand the Scotty part though.
Yeah, I mean, it did look like it was paying off though, right? Until that RP in the river happened, he looked like he was cruising.
And this allows you to play pretty much the lowest agi, or the lowest strength that you can whenever you have the Scotty. You have so much raw HP and stats that it really makes playing Morphling a lot easier.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's the dream item.
Got it.
Now he's got his BKB, and looks like it's time to go for Beast Coast. I don't think you want to play this pace anymore, where Bet Boom are just constantly picking you off. And you were decisive. That's when you really took the lead. You got those racks. There's still no
This feels
BKB
like-
for Pure, so you can just go.
Feels like best case scenario, right? Like he's already got the Scotty, so he's pretty thick. He already has Shard as well, so he's able to shit while stunned. This feels like your time on Pyke.
Oh, and Pure just got his BKB though. That's a game changer for sure. So now Ember cannot really threaten him. Doom can do it, but it's gonna take him a while. Like
Radiant
Pure might win the
scanning.
fight because like this is so different. He's got a Pyke and a BKB since the last time we saw him enter a team fight, and
Honestly, with what Pyke has now, I love the Swift Blink. I almost want to see a Hex after it. The Swift Blink Hex on top of the Drow make it so that she can't get away, but even then you have 2 saves behind you. There's an RP to deal with as well. This could get out of control for Bet Boom.
yeah, for sure. And Lincoln's as well. I think. I mean, we said it before, but if the Drow gets the hit in these fights, he's gonna kill everything. And I think with so much added utility in these items and everybody, it's not as easy as before. Ember, he doesn't do anything to BKB. We need to keep this in mind.
He did go for the Gleipnir and the Agnes Scepter, so he's going all magic. Still doesn't have. I am surprised. This is about as magic as you can get without wanting to buy a Shiva still.
It's because of Illich was able to pick it up on the Doom, but still you have to wonder if
It's true.
you don't have a BKB on Ember, so if he gets Purge Silence, he's just gonna drop. There's no saves for him.
He doesn't have like any additional armor. He has got 4 from his phase boot, so I think that's a lot of the reason why I wanted him to be the one to pick that up, because as you said, the other side you can see like an AC on Doom.
Yeah.
So then, you know, Lumpy is amping his own magical damage, and then Doom has his own way to protect himself from the physical and also help out the Morphling. I feel, I mean, maybe it's gonna be AC for Ember, and then I guess I wouldn't really care that much.
Dire's middle
I
barracks
guess
are
it could
under
happen, but I don't think it's as likely. I'm more on board with you. I would have liked to Shiva Ember and the AC Doom if that was the case. I mean, this
Now they're gonna have to find some sort of way to protect himself. I don't know how it happens.
this Roshan will spawn top, and Bet Boom is banking on it not spawning top, which is yeah, they're gonna do a force back play. It looks like, but you have to
Dire's
they're thinking
bottom
about it.
tower is under attack.
maybe going for a skewer, but very hesitant to hit the tower.
This is one of those times where usually we'd see teams go up and just force the enemy team back from the high ground, and Pure is going to start, but it's not so easy.
This Roshan will die fast, mind you, as soon as it
Dire's middle
respawns.
barracks are
Oh
under
wait,
attack.
As soon
sorry,
as
that
it
was-
respawns, which is
yeah, I missed the timer. I thought it was spawning now, but it's 2 minutes on it. Thanks to the observer highlighting that. That means Beast Coast, they have to move back, and then you know the coin is
Dire are
flipped.
scanning.
Yeah, now Bet Boom is going to control the bottom side of the map, which is perfect for them.
now it's so much more dangerous for Beast Coast.
Dire's
Anytime
middle barracks
you get
are
found out
under
by this
attack.
Magnus too. Does he have Harpoon yet, or even Eggs? If he doesn't have Harpoon.
Just go on
Oh, wow.
Refresher instead. And a Lincoln, of course. They can double Lincoln
mean-
draw if they want to.
Yeah, they could. And he also is still able to like drag people back. It's just a little bit harder without Ags or a Harpoon.
Yeah. I kind of like the Refresher. Just double BKB, double RP.
So enabling for the Drow, right? It's not necessarily bringing people back to her. It's just making sure that they can't do anything.
Yeah, exactly. You just throw an RP on the Doom or the Morphling, making sure that they can't hit the Drow, buy enough space to, you know, get some distance, and that's all you need, really, I think.
DD now on Drow, good God. Amisha's about to show on the wave and is terrified and gets the blink out, which is nice for him.
I feel like he's always on some kind of mission, Ilmisha.
Well, this should-
mission. That's a good one.
Which doesn't sound great. Sounds more like L mission, but that
Sounds like a James Bond movie or something.
Oh no. Piero finds the ogre. He's just gonna go down immediately. A nice stomp on two from Elledge, but he's still taking so much damage. Tries to
nice
the Doom, but he gets RP'd. Huge spear on the backside, trying to find the drought. He's gonna get saved by the snowball for a second. Has the BKB, trying to push it backwards with Pike. Still on top of Pure. He gets silenced now. Can he get finished off? Lumpy's here. A save from save, but it's not enough. Pure still goes down. It's buybacks on both supports. Pike, can he get away from this one? Kiyotaka's on top of him here. He's got a little bit of protection, but not enough. He needs to get closer to Moose so he can help out. Looks like with the stuns, they could turn this one back around. El Micho back in the fight. They'll trade away Moose for now. That's going to be his dieback if he goes. And now on the other side, Lumpy, I don't know how much he can survive through this one. Nero on top of him gets another slight away from this one. Kiyotaka already with a double kill. Lumpy still trying to survive, getting away from the shards. Can't take that much damage thanks to the Ag Shard on Tusk as well. But with 3 gone, Beast Coast, I don't think they can hang in any longer.
Yeah, I mean, nice job from Beast Coast there. But obviously, Moose getting the first skewer back as to start the fight, but Illich goes in. Miro feels like he has to RP defensively, and that's your cue to just go on the draw with everything you got from Beast Coast. And we saw Pure, he got saved once from the snowball and second time from the disruption, but it didn't matter in the end. You didn't have the RP ready, you didn't have the magnetize to cover, and Pike just straight commits. And overall, it's quite an even fight, and that's that. You're gonna see it here.
That's that.
See the skewer.
I mean, this is probably about as good as it gets to start, right? Double stomp. And Miero, this RP, he has to run away immediately thanks to that fear coming in from El Micho.
Yeah, what a sick fear, actually. Pure wasn't in time to react on the BKB, and now he gets it off, but Pike is already on top of him.
It's astonishing to the fight, like, after they get this save, right? He's able to get this kill, but the fight still doesn't turn around. Kiyotaka is doing so much damage, even without his drown in the game. That was about full strength on Morphin too.
Yeah.
7k health cap and still wasn't able to re-enter this fight.
Kiyotaka is actually really strong. He's got the power as well, of course.
Oh yeah. This fight lasted forever, my god. And then it's gonna be Aegis that we picked up from Pike. This could be another decent engagement here for Beast Coast. It's a whole new world as we come back in. And El Micho should still go down here. Yo's up, but yeah, actually ended up committing the purge on him, right?
Yeah, they completed El mission. They got the Aegis.
They completed it. For his own sacrifice, that's not so bad, I think.
That's a refresher shot for Doom as well. And a refresher orb for the Ember, so a lot of refreshers coming out. Magnus as well with his own refresher, so team fights are about to get wild in this one.
Might get wild now. Where's that Ember going? Okay, he went all the way out. Never mind. Saw him painting, and they did already lose this bot Rax. But there's a big wave in, and still Bet Boom are playing on the map, even with these creeps all the way in the base.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Looks like Bet Boom still seem fairly confident. Of course, El Micho is dead right now, but
Dire's courier has been killed.
with this Aegis, I do have to feel like these guys should be confident to make a smoke, or at least some kind of move happen.
Should be. I mean, if you the game has been really difficult for you, not really close to any level 25, so you already have it on the Ember. Once this Willow is up, I feel like you have to start getting a foothold now, because once Aegis is down, I still do believe you're kind of down and out with your lineup.
Jory's playing really offensively here.
Right? Bold man.
But they're just going for it against Refresher, Cheese, Aegis. Not like you should take a shot if you can on East Coast. Just go.
They're starting to layer in the Lincolns, and maybe this was more just forcing people back, figuring out where Beast Coast is. Now they're all in the base. They haven't left yet, though.
Yeah, he might get the range tracks with his stealers.
Somebody has to TP back. Now you're gonna make your move. You saw the TP starting to happen. Save is already back. Who can you encroach on?
Still hesitating for Beast Coast, not moving nearly as fast as they had to make this happen, but they are choosing the right path. They might walk into Pure here if they get lucky. Only about half of the Aegis duration remaining. They really want to make this work.
Still plenty of time. They have waves. At least 2 of them are getting past the river now. but with this huge high ground, basically ward sitting here from Earth Spirit.
Moose is drawing. They want to do the enter base play. Oh, Pike's there really fast.
You gotta be careful. Go yourself too far and you'll lose that Aegis in an instant.
Yeah, that's one way to break his smoke. It looks like Moose wanted to do the, you know, walk into Radiant base down bottom and place a ward. There's a bit of a disconnect there in the ideas. Nothing.
Big. I mean, that shield rune, that's a good amount of HP for him, even with full agi, but it looks like for now, Kiyotaka still pushing them back.
He's looking for a kickback. I think he did just pick up his axe, so he can make people into stone and force them back this way.
Coming soon from Miro, so he is going to go in for the kidnapping build, but again, I don't think that's really been his focus in this one. He's just been allowed to use the RP whenever he wants, and this is why they're just kiting out this Aegis. They feel no pressure to try to make a move happen into Beast Coast. They'll wait this out, and they still feel they're the strongest team, even if they do get, you know, a little bit of net worth after this Aegis.
And just another minute on it, so I think you're really trying to make this work if you're Beast Coast, and they're not making it easy for them on backbone.
So you take this tower, and Kiyotaka can show himself first. And really just broken here. Getting the AoE Doom, which means you cannot blink in and get this RP on Doom. Did you end up getting the turnaround? Did they have a Lotus on it?
Must have, right? I mean,
yeah, I guess they did. Now he does pop the cheese. He has a refresher as well. They could easily turn this one back around. Lumpy not able to get the kill on the Shadow Demon. He may actually get away from this one, but Illich, he's the one who's truly in danger. Then on the other side, they'll take down Elmisho as well. They protect their supports, get the kills on the offlane duo again, and even without RP, they make this happen.
6 Lotus Orb from Karaomi. That basically changes the entire fight there.
That's what it was, yeah. And the Earth Spirit gets away. They weren't able to get the lock on the kill, so I thought it was the self-doom that was happening. I guess it technically was, but
then it wouldn't like though, right?
Yeah, but whenever it gets cast on him, it's still in the AoE, which is very strange.
Okay.
I don't know why, because it was an AoE Doom, right? Like I saw that.
Yeah, it was.
But he doesn't have that. Oh, there's an RP. Oh, Lord. Yeah, he's just gone on Lumpy. Has buyback, and they're going to try to force it. They do not want to give any chance for Beast Coast to re-enter here.
Pure really wants to force these buybacks, but Pike has other ideas. He wants to do... Oh, Miro is going to crash him. He refreshed.
Does blink away. Lincoln's popped, and Pike, he's still very, very strong. All they're doing is keeping him away, keeping him from trying to come back and defend. Lumpy going in immediately, but he needs to keep himself steady. No, he just goes in way too far. Let's die back. How can you take this fight without Lumpy? Manta on Pure, he's going to keep himself safe for now. And without the Ember, I don't know how you take the rest of this one. It's all up to Pike, and he will take down the Magnus. But the rest of your team is in shambles.
Run all the way back and keep dealing with everybody now.
Oh no.
They're gonna be
is that enough?
They're gonna be playing 3 versus 5 now.
Miro bought back. Like, he doesn't know that there's a DD up here. He surely would have grabbed it.
They know he doesn't have TP.
Yeah, I don't think he blinks away from this one. The poison doing too much, going right in, wanting to find the dieback on Miro. Just a little bit more, but the damage from Drow is well too much, and Pure cures Magnus his life, and they could also find themselves the DD.
Question for Beto now, are they gonna go for the throne or are they gonna go for the Megas? I feel like, yeah, Kiyotaka signals are gonna go for the throne.
That dieback on the Ember. You will have buyback on the Morphling, but I'm not sure how to take this fight.
Yeah, without the Ember, without the disruption that he brings, I'm not sure. No BQB for Pike as well.
Kiyotaka's just going to sit in front and hit. Yeah, 45 seconds. He could take it down by himself in 45 seconds if he really wants. The buyback of the Willow here. DD on Pure money to end this one. They do have a fortification. And use it wisely here. On the BKB. Oh no! The Lincolns and the Atos. Not only can you not get the Doom on Pure, but also you doom yourself. And the buyback of the Doom, it's not like he has much to offer any longer on this one. Pike in the middle of everybody, and with the DD, Pure, he just tears through everybody in this Beast Coast lineup. GG, game 1. going to bet boom. And now the pressure is off for Beast Coast. They cannot lose another game.
Dire's ancient is
Yeah, I
under
mean,
attack.
this is a really close match. I think East Coast, they did so many good things throughout it all, but in the end, I think the experience was the difference maker here. You could tell that the shot calling and the clutchness of Betboom really showed up here. And yeah, if it wasn't for one or two crucial mistakes, I feel like this game could have.
Five seconds remaining. BB teams turn to ban.
I want them to try to get their hands on a Magnus or a Tiny or a Mars or something like this. Like this is where they're really gonna shine. I think Lumpy, he's shown what he can do in these games, but I want it to be like direct. It's like when we go, we go. I don't want it to be
remaining.
somewhere in between.
No, I mean, it can be as simple as that. Point and click. It felt like even though they had the Doom, which sometimes can do that, with the Magnus on the other side, it just wasn't that easy anymore.
10 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
And also, you know, there's some priorities here and there you can change. I mean, overall, I didn't hate what they did. I think they could have easily won the last game. They just had to play slightly cleaner. You know, sometimes making a mistake as sitting in the river for a few too many seconds is going to cost you the game. That means
10
Pure had time
seconds
to get his pike and his BKB, and that changed the entire status of the game. So,
5 seconds.
I mean, if they avoid these things, they're going to win the matches
Beast
as well. But
Coast turn to ban.
You get there.
you need to get there, yeah. Ultimately, a lot of things in terms of drafting is going to get decided, you know, which heroes get through the
10
ban phase.
seconds remaining.
I do not think that Magnus should make it through. Straight up, I think that hero was way too good. And once again, it is first pick for Bet Boom team. So should theoretically, yeah, they have the ban out.
10 seconds remaining.
What does this leave them with? Maybe a Monkey King first
5
pick for Bet
seconds
Boom then?
remaining.
Because I don't think they've been so much into the Doom first pick on BB team.
So theoretically, if they do that, it's Batrider, right? It was Batrider and Magnus that Asceni was like, yeah, you just cannot play Monkey into those two. So if they ban Bat, they can definitely pick up the Monkey then.
Yeah. So Batrider and Beastmaster, right?
Oh yes, no, he did mention the Beast as well.
We'll see. They could also just go for the support, right? Go for the Ogre, go for the ST, something like that. I mean, for me, I'm really liking the Ogre lately. I feel like it looks so good.
BB
Oh, they're
teams
taking their time
turn
on
to
it.
pick. Beast Coasts turn
Yeah,
to
they're not exactly sure. So they ban up Invoker, another team that thinks that Invoker is actually the primary counter to the Monkey. So have Beast Coast learned, because they've been in this rep before. They've been in the trench with Monkey King, and I'm sure they could possibly figure out that it should be the Batrider here, but they don't feel comfortable on it. Maybe they still don't put stock in that hero as much.
I'm sure Alicia will play it just fine, right?
remaining.
Yeah.
It has to be. I don't see what else. Maybe the Beastmaster over it, sure, but also Phoenix. But I know Phoenix it's been picked a lot in this event, but it hasn't done so well necessarily. Sitting at 35%.
This is in 100% of drafts. My lord, and there it is. Let's go.
Let's go, Elmisha Bat.
I like that a lot more. I feel like this also kind of fills the same void as the Lion does in their pause 4 role, where it protects their offlaner from these high aggression safe laners and does so much damage with initiation.
It does. It's also one of the better laners on post 4 now.
5 seconds.
Now, a lot of the
remaining.
4s that are picked right now, they're not necessarily the strongest laners, but Bat is really up there.
Well, after that, feels like the sky is the limit for the rest of this draft from Beast Coast. Then I already love what their first response is. They can still go back for Doom if they really want. I would highly suggest banning out that Shadow Demon if you want to do it.
I mean, you could consider banning the ST regardless if you want to go Doom or not, I think.
That's true. Versus the Bat Rider already, it feels decent enough.
Yeah, BB team, they're being smart about it. They're banning the Beast as soon as they see the Bat Rider. Moving that combination.
10 seconds remaining.
The other, maybe an Ogre.
Be Ogre. I mean, we
seconds
saw
remaining.
Underlord Bat Rider didn't look too bad.
No, that combo is actually really interesting. I think Shinkyu and JT had a really cool thing going there. They just didn't execute it perfectly, but if you execute that, well, that seems really strong. Like, so much magic damage.
Hard to try to survive
Beast
versus
Coast,
all that, especially
turn
now
to
that
battle.
Pipe is not really in meta anymore, so that sort of overwhelming damage, don't really live through it. Please ban Shadow Demon. Please.
Like, they
I
will not.
don't even want them to pick it. I just want them to ban it.
Yeah, me too.
10 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
I don't want it with Bat Rider. I feel like that's too single target focused.
5 seconds remaining. Beast
What is
Coast.
the-
Turn to pick.
I love the voice lines. It's just like randomly peek through since we're not like I'm watching the feed, so I don't actually see the lines pop up. Confuse the hell out of me. Ogre coming through. I mean, this is a really nice support duo. Melee hero with stun on 5, ranged BKB piercing stun on 4. About as good as you can get to start
10
out.
seconds
Yeah, and
remaining.
they also banned the SD, which is... It looks really good to me so far. We'll
5
see what
seconds
BetBoom has cooked up
remaining.
against this, but... I'm liking what Beast Coast are doing already.
BB teams turn to pick.
Stare your death in the face.
Ooh, I mean, that's not an easy hero to play into the 2 heroes we already see. Do you think that this is more of a steal?
I'm not sure. I know that Puro loves this hero. He played it all the time back in Blast, and it's probably
10
one of the better
seconds
ones in the
remaining.
world on this +4 Muerta, so I think it's just comfort.
5
I wouldn't say
seconds
it's like
remaining.
amazing versus Ogre or anything, but just something that they like.
Beast Coasts turn to pick.
And it could be. It feels like this is. Ooh. So I almost hope this is monkey mid now. I feel like you can run Muerta 4 and Lich 5. I don't think there's any world where it's a Lich Muerta lane. I feel like that might be a bit too weird.
10
Yeah, no, it shouldn't be.
seconds remaining.
If I'm Beast Coast now, I'm just going Tiny +1, right?
5 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
I think that would be really nice.
Tiny +2 or Pit Lord or something.
I guess it depends on which way you want to open now. If you feel comfortable enough on Pike, I would consider just going for the Gyro. You want to play mixed damage versus the Muerta. You want to have a BKB building hero with mixed damage already for your lane versus the Lich even. So I don't know. I feel like that would be really good.
Sure, but then you have to consider the fact that BetBoom, they can pick
Beast
Doom if they want, and I'm not sure you
turn
want
to
that.
pick.
Oh. Well, now
Okay.
you almost need to pick Doom, no?
Yeah, I mean, it depends if they want to keep the flex open for Sanking or not, but I feel like it's not the ideal here to run into Monkey, right?
Maybe the
10
Bat Rider
seconds
turns it on its
remaining.
head. You'll never get the Jingu Stacks built up and you'll take too much damage before you get to
5
get the
seconds
heal.
remaining.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
I mean, Monkey Lich is aggressive. You have to do a lot of damage to those guys before they get in your face. I don't know if that and Sand King do enough.
Yeah, I mean, I get the idea in the mid game at least. You have so much magic damage into the Frost Shield, which makes Lich defensive potential kind of useless. But you still need to get there. You need to get through the lanes in a good way.
Yeah. I really do think that you need to pick up the Doom now. I don't think you can afford to wait for that flex, because if you do get doomed, then Sand King loses a lot of his effect in the game. I already think it's a pretty good Doom game. I guess their only silver lining is that it turns into a fantastic Medusa game for Beast Coast, if so, but surely they ban it out, right? Like, there's no way that you pick up the Doom on 18 and then don't ban Medusa on 22 or 21.
Yeah, not the easiest pick here. Beast Coast, I have to say.
I think you have to pick up the Doom and just accept that you are going to probably get Medusa'd, and you have to figure out a response for it here on your last pick, because you do have overall last on Beast Coast.
BB teams turn.
Yeah, you do, but yeah. So if BB goes Dusa now, then Dusa is gonna have a pretty nice lane into the Doom. And then you get the Monkey mid versus Sanking mid, and then you're gonna need some super carry to deal with it all. Which could be like, I don't know, AM or TB or something.
Village is a Chad, you can win that lane.
I mean, you can. If you get the mana burn
find
creep.
a creep.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, I guess Lich Dusa is not the most ideal combination.
No, not at all. I think even you could keep the Monkey carry, and then you have a decent amount of like aggressive potential versus the Doom. You might just want to keep that. Go for a mid laner that can stand up against the Sand King, since you already know that's coming into the mid lane, and then you just have a last pick support if you really want it. Sorry, yeah, I guess you have the Marches. You already have that support. Ooh, Ursa.
There you go. That's aggressive.
Okay.
Oh, I could see Beast Coast going for a troll here against the Monkey and the Ursa.
Ooh. They have 2 heroes that are, or even 3, 4 heroes? 4 heroes that are all in the fight. Like, they're stepping. You know, maybe Ogre is the most backline they have, to be honest.
Yeah.
We'll say it's a little bit spooky as an Ursa this game. There's a ton of kites. Your BKB matters a lot. You almost want to go the Yule's Octarine build. I don't think that's actually what he's going to do, but status resist and kite really feels good in this game.
I mean, just getting doomed on Ursa as well can be a problem.
Yeah.
I think this lane that they have going down bottom, Lich Ursa versus Doom bad, is actually really... It can go both ways, you know? Either team can snowball, or...
Remaining.
I feel like he could go either way really fast. I think it's going to come down to rotations a lot as well.
Lumpy loves rotating.
Beast Coasts turn to back.
My biggest concern for Beast Coast right now is that they didn't really draft early game synergy between their mid and off laner, whereas Sanking is like a slow core, right? He wants to go back and farm, and then have Doom who wants that as well, sort of. So you're not opening any towers. What I'm worried about is that they might not have the space that they need to farm out the map if they're not making any moves at all. We saw them they had a similar issue when they played Timber Beast the other day. They didn't really get to combine their heroes together.
All right, base pickup then is I believe it's Slark.
Yeah, that's pretty based.
Target damage. Yeah, it is very based. It's something that's able to play into the Ursa, because both Ursa and Frost Shield are things that you can keep on hitting. And even though you don't do as much damage, you're still getting the stacks that you need to take future, engagements.
Yeah, I can see it. I mean, it all comes down to matchup as well, right? He's gonna see it here. But yeah, definitely not against Slark. Ability is nice here, and obviously not being able to hit you.
There's a lot of melee heroes though, right? It would be 4 melee and a bat. So a ranged core might just be the standard, especially since you already have an ogre.
Teams turn to pick.
Race or ban? Okay. They want to go for like some classic melee off lane.
I mean, we're talking classic and good versus Doom. I'm always thinking of Centaur. Not a whole lot of people have been thinking that though.
5 seconds remaining.
I see Aura Builders being good versus Sand King as well. Something like, again, Underlord, even Tide isn't the worst. Something that you can't lasso.
Beast Coast.
Pretty good against Ogre as well. And they go for the Centaur.
It's about time. I mean, getting the Doom target out of there is always very effective. You need now, Slark feels less good. And I think something traditionally ranged, such as Medusa, even SF, feels a lot better.
Remaining.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to play double melee, I think. Ogre plus Slark against Centaur, like you said. So it could be the some pike builder like Dusa or even Luna maybe. They just got
Choose your hero.
You were in for the troll already. Very
Yeah.
good versus this Ursa. And Miro does have spells that he can use to take down the like creep, so he doesn't care as much about the disarm. But still a pretty good lane for Pike.
Yeah, I mean, he should be chilling. Troll or Ogre is a very strong lane, and I think Troll just makes a ton of sense in this game. Like, you get the miss access, of course, against the double melee physical damage dealers that BB team has. You have a root against the Stampede, and, you know, if worse comes to worse, you can always click R, even in the Wukong's arena. But, yeah. It comes to question, like, how good is Troll, really, you know? In theory, it's good, but I know everybody hates this, you know, uncontrollable ulti that he has.
I mean, you want to build Yules for him, right? And really, Save doesn't want to build it. Kaniomi on 5. Lich doesn't love building Yules, but I guess it's something that he could pick up. It doesn't seem like they have a ton of tools to deal with this troll other than speeding your team away.
Yeah, it might be one of those cases, you know, the game we watched earlier when they played against Guasu Dusa. It's like you just ignore the troll, try to kite him, go for other targets. They're having a blast. Pure is really laughing at me. Oh my god, the pick troll, guys.
He must have seen it coming the whole time, because clearly they're not too phased about it. And in their mind, they already have, like, at least the answers, or they think the troll is trash. I can see either one.
Yeah, for sure. And some players, they are like this with heroes. I mean, it's hard to say with troll. I mean, there's a reason nobody's picking him, but oh, Lich versus Lich.
I feel better.
That might be why.
This is going to be Monkey King versus the Sand King in the mid lane, right?
Yeah.
Feels like, I don't know if Monkey really loves that one. Seems like a lot of burst, an area that you can't really fight in. And early levels of Jingu aren't actually that great for stepping up on people.
I mean, Lumpy's gonna be fine in this game. He might boost the lane a little bit, and Monkey is for sure gonna have a good time, but
30 seconds.
Lumpy,
to battle.
worst comes to worst, he can go farm his big camp and stuff. The concern is that if Monkey gets a great start in the game, we can see what he can do, even when he doesn't have a great start. Imagine what it looks like if he has, you know, that early phase with Diffusal or something. He can really, you know, go ham on the map. And then the other thing about this game is I think bottom lane is going to be crucial, because, as I said, it's very volatile. It can go either way really fast.
At least we have clear initiators. As you said, that's something that they've kind of been missing sometimes. Moves don't do it.
Oh no.
Oh no. I don't think there's any way you're living through this one. He's a big boy on Ogre, but not that big. They try to give it over to Kiyotaka. He does get it. So I don't think this game is very easy for a Monkey King level 1 or level 2, but the quicker that he gets that second level in Jingu, the better this game goes for him.
For sure. I mean, that's not the start you want if you're Lumpy.
First time.
Yeah, he's gonna go for the Orber Corrosion as well, which is not something we see every day on Monkey Kings nowadays, but I definitely see it with the first blood.
Whoops.
Ooh, no, that denied too. Oh, that's rough.
That was kind of you.
You're taking so much damage. What the? I actually kind of thought that this would still be like an aggressive lane from Pure, even on level 1 with the Lich, right? But instead the Flame Break is doing too much damage.
Yeah, Flame Break is so strong, and Batrider is a universal hero. He hits really hard just the way it is, naturally, so. Really nice lane control coming out here from Beast Coast already, and Pure sitting very low. They could even consider going for the kill right now.
Could do it. Bouncing it back even further. The Infernal Blade does a lot of damage, but Pure, I think he should be able to juke this one out. Oh, never mind. He walked right back in.
Trade. Katomi in trouble? No Flame Break for 5.
Is Almisha in trouble?
No. Alright.
Who is going to die here? I don't know.
Not going to happen.
Oh, top lane.
Almost has him. Pike
And
getting
blockbusted
ran
him.
away. The slow is pretty good, but he needs to get TP'd
Oh, nice
away.
access.
Maybe they at least turn around with the kill on save. He does go down. Moose picking it up.
I almost feel bad.
That's really nice. Actually going for the bloodlust level 2. Not the most common.
It is. And I mean, it usually because we see like stun and 2 points in ignite. It's just so good as your timing on this ogre magic for level 2. But they needed to save, right? Stun wasn't going to get it done.
Yep. Team bottom lane. Even more poke on the Misho. Which wave actually moving in down pure. Oh, they're gonna
Oh,
make
he
it
could
go.
die here. There's so much damage. And the last hit, Kareomi picking it up. They're just a little too aggressive here, wanting to get these kills.
Yeah, looks like they're able to stabilize a lot with it, just based on the fact that they got the kill in the pool there. Oh, wait. They're in trouble.
Oh,
as well.
Illich.
Quick.
Oh no! Oh, it's a disaster. He tried to TP away. They're gonna get the kill in pure. This man just secured the entire safe lane for them.
Yeah, that's a big problem, Connor. I mean, not having a TP on Doom right now, and this wave is about to push into his tower as well, I think.
Yeah. With the waves sitting literally under his tower. And there's no TP. He's gonna have to walk the whole way back. Misho, he can't hold this by himself. This is gonna be free for the Ursa for at least another minute.
Yeah, and as I said, bottom lane can be really volatile. If Ursa gets to get his face boots really fast, then I'll be in a big trouble.
He's trying to cut the wave, but instead he just goes down too. Every single lane feels like it's a bit of a disaster right now. Only the troll is really having a good time. And I mean, Monkey King with the free game. This could be too far gone. Kiyotaka is just gonna own
Lumpy's
this.
sitting 2 levels behind Kiyotaka right now. Boots and Corrosion finished already. 0 points in the stun for Zanking as well. Not looking great for him.
Oh, they're gonna try to get a kill on Pure here. Now he's got levels though. It's not so easy because he's able to bounce away and coming through. Kareomi maybe getting some revenge here, popping the Lotus on El Misha, so he'll be safe for
Is
now.
under attack.
Pure really pushing the limits here. Pure in trouble. Kiyotaka made the first rotation of the game.
There it is. After one rotation, after a beautiful mid lane, already get himself a kill in the safe lane. And that is the lane that it feels like the only hope is here for Beast Coast. So eliminating that hope really secures 3 lanes for you.
Tower is under attack.
Pure is so low, but he's gonna not under the tower. They have a fortification. They try to make a play.
There's too many creeps, I feel like. They're going for it.
They're having to TP over on the ogre, get something started. El Misho's still getting so low. Kareomi wanted to get that last hit, but he won't get it.
That's just a lich kill though. I'm not sure. This is gonna leave Troll exposed now for a little bit, and Lumpy trying to jungle from low ground. Okay, so Miro is super chilling up here. I mean, he has perfect lane control, and now there's no ogre. I feel like decisions has to be made soon for Beast Coast.
Radiant's
Does it?
bottom
Basically,
tower
who
is
gets-
under attack.
It's who gets super sacked, right? Because eventually some side lane needs so much help, and they're not going to be able to help Pike. It's already too late for him. Another kill for save. They see moves. Kiyotaka, he doesn't have to end just yet.
Oh no, Moses. I don't think he can get away from this.
No. Jingu stacks are going to be too much. You know he has so many points in that already level 6 on the Monkey King. He is dominating on Kiyotaka.
And that's no TP available as well from Moose now, and Lumpy gonna be in trouble here as well. No detection just yet, so.
Oh, another kill. And right now it's 8 kills so far for Bet Boom. They're dominating the lane stage, 2,000 net worth lead, and Lumpy's just trying to cut creep so he can get some gold. It's still just Kiyotaka dominating this.
Radiant structures
Yeah,
are
and the
fortified.
question is, when is they gonna stop? Because they don't have much threat on him if you think about it. Like, the tanking, he's not gonna be
Just
strong enough to fight. Well, he's gonna.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Kiyotaka is just continuing to dance. He has this available on Lumpy. Has to wait for 2 stacks before he does it. Oh no, he's not even. I think it's too late for you now. You haven't jumped away, and now just gets another hit. Kiyotaka on a mega kill spree. The guy's just unstoppable.
I don't think he wants to stop as well. It's going down bottom.
Yeah. Get another one here. Illich, certainly no doom for him. Now Miero, finally they'll get 1 kill.
Middle tower is is under
Then on the other side here, they will lose their offlaner in return. Kiyotaka is just too big.
You gotta think about the wisdom now as well. 10 seconds for it. I don't know. Oh, Stanking is coming. I'm not even sure they can stop Kiyotaka, even with Lumpy showing up.
Yeah, he's already going to get the Jingu stacks. He's going to bounce around a little bit. He gets another stack. He could even fall to the corrosion tick damage. Kiyotaka, he has a stun soon. He's going to get the heal on the creep as well. Then they get the double wisdom. Oh my goodness, Betboom. They are styling. Now Moose trying to get another wisdom for his team. He's in too deep. They'll get another kill for it. It is 13-3.
This is so brutal, Connor. I can't believe it. Lumpy, he dies mid, the Kiyotaka tape his bottom to try to secure the wisdom, goes for the epicenter, but it doesn't matter. He's not strong enough. Kiyotaka just fights it all the way through the tier 2, gets the wisdom, and it's hard to catch the silver lining right now for Beast Coast.
It really is. I mean, it's too difficult to come back.
They even get they get the pushback into the tier 2 here with the epicenter hitting him, and he doesn't care. He's too strong.
Yeah, Misho is playing his hero literally to the limit. He can't enter any closer. He's trying to help out with this one, and without this pike, thankfully they should get a kill in return on Karyomi. Oh. Well, I don't think he was living even with that. He may have delayed it for a little bit though.
Yeah, we need something at least for Beast Coast, but the real problem is the Kiyotaka. He's looking at like a 10, 11 diff at this rate. Beast Coast has pretty much sacked every lane at this point.
Yeah, Miro starting to cut now, so this is going to be a tower that even falls soon, potentially before you hit minute 10. Illich is the one that comes up here.
Yeah, Kiyotaka is looking for him though.
They bring Pike down. This is maybe one of the only heroes that can't stop against Pure, but he doesn't care. And Illich, ooh, almost went down actually, but Kiyotaka, he's got to jump here soon. Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's not TP really. I wonder if you're thinking about going bottom on Kiyo here. Probably just wants to finish this diff at this point, sitting at about 100, 200 gold away. Oh, Misho just walks into him.
Has the bounce back.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'll keep him alive for now.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
This is I mean, it's hard to see that, as you said, the silver lining with it. Thankfully, I look at the Trolls net worth, and like 4K net worth at 10 is not bad. I know you want more, but that's still a playable net. The one that's really rough is Illich. How do we get this guy back in the game?
Yeah. He's in trouble. He's still the reveal as well.
Top tower is under
I don't think you're contesting any rooms anytime soon if you're Beast Cutters.
Yeah, now Pure. I mean, he's gonna kite back the whirling axes, but that's kind of the only timing the Pike has. Now without the wild axes, he's going. He still has his ulti though. I think that's why he feels like he can do this. Chain Frost does connect, forcing him back. He's getting a few roots, but honestly, Pure, yeah, he doesn't mind too much. Kiyotaka will even step in to help out. They're gonna get the fear away, and then the kill on Pike. It's gonna be another one gone.
Kiyotaka is still gone. Back up for the epicenter.
No, and Miro even stepping up with the blade mill to help out.
Yeah, Kiyotaka 11:02, minute 10:40.
Okay.
Oh, maybe they can get Pure. Oh.
Stop.
Look how pocketed lane.
Dire's middle tower.
I want to see the it's all damage related, right? That's whenever you you want to come back and you already have some heroes that can make moves happen, such as the Doom especially. It literally makes it impossible really to save people without some sort of shadow demon or something like that. But you also have to somehow force Kiyotaka to step out of bounds, out of a place that he can actually get himself killed. I just don't think if that world exists. I think he's actually unkillable right now with all these Jingu stacks with this advantage that he has, especially with the diffusal just chasing everybody down.
Yeah, I mean the problem is when you're getting crushed like this, you're not gonna have XP on your heroes, right? So that means you have to combine, even 4 heroes at minimum to bring Kiyotaka down, but at the same time, he has so much vision everywhere. They have offensive vision, and for him to make a mistake, you know, essentially walking in 1 versus 4, at this level, we're not going to see those mistakes, right?
Hopefully. Hopefully we will not. Or maybe hopefully we do, because then the game gets closer.
I mean, El Micho is hot tubbing it up right now, but
He's just hopping around.
they're facing Lumpy.
Crucial items that we need. I feel like Blink is definitely good for Lumpy. I think
Yep.
Bloodstone is really imperative, but that's a far cry.
No, somebody's here. There's a small camp enough.
Now, I mean, we're to the point where like Lich doesn't matter who, you just chain frost someone.
Yeah, just throw
That's all we
spells.
need.
You know, Beast Coast are not going to fight you back. Oh, they found
Dire's
Lumpy.
middle tower is under attack.
Lumpy. This facet, you're not invisible, so Kiyotaka sees him, and without that mana, he's not able to stun himself away or get the epi off. Another kill.
You bear the weight.
12-0-2 for Kiyotaka.
How many do you think he can get?
Kills? I'd say 20 before GG.
Ooh, 4 GG? Probably because you think it's... Yeah, no, I think I could believe that. All right, chat, over under 20 kills.
Oh, he
See what
doesn't
you can
get
get. Oh, save. Save has under.
That's a double Atos finish as well for the Monkey and the Muerta. So if it was
Jesus.
if it was hard, you know, escaping Bethboom before, it's even harder now.
Going Battle Fury on the Ursa, having the time of his life because he's pretty much free farming over here. They are protecting the Wisdom Rune, it seems, with Pike, but I don't think that Pure should encroach it. That might be the one thing that could get at least a little bit gold. Oh no, he's going to do it. I can't tell, no. I like the Maelstrom pickup. I think most of the time you do like to go for the Battle Fury. Kiyotaka, you're don't do it. Like into the tier 3s is a bit dangerous. Maybe it's not, but it really feels like it should be dangerous.
Under attack.
Yeah, I like the Maelstrom as well. I think it's the right approach. I think in general, yeah, that's true. You can go for the Gleipnir route. Seems like a good way to make the hero work, but
Yeah.
the question is it even gonna matter in this one? You know, we're probably not gonna
Right,
see it in
yeah.
a proper way. It's always Nikos.
His net worth was kind of fine as he exited the laning stage, but now because there's just no map for him to farm, it's really stifling. And as you said, like it could be Gleipnir, that's fine, but what does the rest of the team do?
Is under attack.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna get double blink here in a second, so they're really gonna have to find an amazing fight based on just that. The problem is, again, they're not gonna have any map presence or pressure. Oh, let me show again. It on plus Sefu. Moves in trouble
Oh,
as
and they
well.
find moves as well. I mean, just a single support kill doesn't feel like the worst, but when you go into a lane and find yourself 2 supports, it actually feels still worth for Bet Boom. Most of the time you cope it up and be like, you guys brought 4 heroes for supports, losers, but both of them, that still feels pretty good.
You gotta wonder if you're Beast Coast analyzing this game, whether you go to the coach or the captain or teammate, it's like consistently fell into this trap this tournament where you get to counterpick the enemy player / hero. You get a similar result. You get stopped in early game. I mean, not as brutal as this game, most of the other ones, but still, there's some stuff to figure out there.
I think it feels so disappointing because it's like we see so many of the drafts that start off really well. And we're like, man, you could go anywhere with these picks, and they just go a very weird direction that they don't have to because it feels like those picks are so open. It's almost like the kind of draft that you see from someone who like constricts themselves with their early picks. You know, they pick 2 or 3 of the same hero. Now you have a whole lot of holes to fill, and you only have like 1 pick to do it with.
I mean, Kiyotaka is looking. He's anticipating, you know, dodging heroes. He's not gonna find it here, but oh wait, he's gonna find them.
Dire's middle tower is under
Good.
attack.
This is
But
not
Naomi also gets down. You almost need to doom this Lich. He's very big. And they're coming in with Niero. Oh no, in the Wukons, they just eliminate 3. Sure, Naomi dies, but it's a willing fight for him because Lumpy will fall to bring it to 4 kills going the way of that boom, Beast Coast. Well, they only got 1.
And that's number 16 for Kyo right now.
Oh, he could go over.
Arrow also is gonna have the pipe in a moment here. As we see, they're gonna make the attempt with their blink daggers, but
I I mean, Lumpy was on him, but he just couldn't do anything afterwards, even though he did get the stun to like stop him for a second. Kiyotaka is just way too big. Levels on Doom are really starting to show as well, because even with just one level of Doom, I don't think you do enough to these high HP heroes because they have so many strength items, so much strength gain on them already.
For sure, and the Doom duration is so short as well. You don't have levels in your Infernal Blade, and everything has to hit perfect. Even, you know, being able to bring down Kiyotaka, even if he doesn't have backup.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower.
13,000 net worth lead. Just 17 minutes into the game, this must-win game for Beast Coast has turned into, well, a disaster. I'm not sure how they grab themselves back in this one.
You're gonna get to level 2 epi now, so that's something at least. That is a significant damage boost. So you can somehow find a way to use it. That would be it. But yeah, make sure trouble number 17.
He's coming up there, and he's got the Gleipnir coming as well, so he's going to start to lock down even more people. And you can see Miro is just hiding in the trees, waiting for somebody to show. He desperately wants to find some kills for himself too. He'll grab that one using the Stampede. And oh boy, do they even? I guess another one. Do we get a tower on Beast Coast at all in this game?
Oh, I think that's a bit too much to ask for at this point. Okay. Maybe just Kiyotaka, but
is under attack.
I'm not sure you will be able to with this pipe Miro as well. It's not going to get easier. Oh, here's the shot.
They're coming over. Like, if there's any time to try to fight him, it could be now. They're going to toss out the Wukong, making it so that nobody can really answer this one. Trying to drag him away from this one. They have the Doom as well. How many people does he take with him? They will die though. 1,700 gold kill going to Illich there. They desperately needed it, but they also lose 2 in return. That's worthy of the trade.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Pike get away. He's gonna try to go for the gate. Oh, Miro knows he's TPing. Oh, they see him. No Stampede though, so he needs to find the perfect timing to TP here, and I think he's about to lose it. Oh, easy jukes.
Dude! Oh, the creep!
Michael Jackson here on troll. That's nice. That's gonna help him get his peak if he actually gets out of this. Because
if he does,
he's not out yet. There's also this wave. They're gonna let him
chase after him.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, that's good. Right now, Lumpy, though, he's starting to farm aggressively. This is kind of what you need to do. And hopefully you don't have an Ursa walking into your base. And it seems like he is trying to farm out this triangle, finding somebody in his house. They're going to jump on him here. Does immediately have the status of this, though. This epicenter, it just isn't doing anything to him. Elmisha will go down again, pure. Constantly getting his blink canceled. I don't know if they can settle. They do. Kiyotaka finding him. A double kill for them. One of them including this Yankee. And oh no, he just got out of this and now Save getting the kill on Pike. Everybody goes except for the Doom. Another 4-kill trade.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, what can you do? This is going to be the first tier 2 as well of the game, and maybe Roshan as well. We're going to see if Pure wants to go for the gate, but...
Do you even go Roche?
I mean, maybe you don't.
Dropping for Roche feels like you give them too much of the map.
I'm going to go for the dive here on Roche.
Ooh.
Oh, Lasso maybe?
It's really good.
They're going to need backup though to finish it.
I think he's going to turn this around, actually. And they're coming in with Miero. If you haven't killed him yet, I don't think you're going to kill him at all. Jumping through on Lumpy, trying to escape from this one. The Wukong, the monkeys didn't come out in time, so they will take down one, trying to find Illich. He gets away just at the last second.
Dire's
very good attempt from Beast Coast, actually. Just getting the lasso back into the tier 2, but unfortunately it's not enough. They have respawn timers still ticking, and Miero shows up with the pipe, and yeah. Taka's beefy as it is.
The tier 3 isn't enough to take this fight. The Chain Frost actually put it in work. Illich goes down. They don't have buybacks. Now they're silencing up the troll. He can't even get his ulti off if he wanted to. The stuns are too much. GG is called. Illich has had it. And that's going to be game 2. And pretty flawless 2-0 coming through for Bet Boom.
Yeah, what can I say? Kiyotaka show. I mean, Beast Coast, they need to do some homework in regards to this Monkey King. I mean, they lost against it the first game of the tournament, or one of the first games of the tournament. Then they tried it themselves.